What do you mean? You get to stand on top of skyscrapers and superheroes swing by you? Yeah, of course I want to play guitar. That's what it's about, isn't it? Hi guys, this is Walwin. You are listening to the Chronicles of podcast with Tom and Jamie. Let's go.
Your boyfriend's a racist. He's got a tattoo. This is where the stories roll. The Chronicles of
Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and this week we bring you another incredible artist, a man who I believe has a phobia of free time, if I'm honest with you. He's a singer, songwriter, producer, music video director, photographer, and there's probably loads more that I've missed. Here to talk all about his upcoming single, Make Stacy Great Again, and so much more. He's the fresh prince of pop punk. To his mother, he's Arthur, but to everyone else, he goes by a different name. Everyone put your hands together as we bring you the Chronicles of Walwin.
Oh. Hey, what an intro. What a solid one. That was good, man.
Thank you very much, sir.
That's getting clipped for sure already. Dramatic intro, we got the Hans Zimmer music. And then,
bliss.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. Everyone's going to take on a journey before anything's even happened. But we appreciate you being here so fucking early because obviously you now live down under.
I do. I am in beautiful Australia. We're at the end of summer, so it's still good. It's still good. Still better than England, man, for sure.
I was going to say your winters are probably better than our summers. So.
Yeah, they're on par. They're on par.
What enticed you to make the move?
Oh man, I came out here unexpectedly. I met my partner who's from here, and I had no intention of ever coming to this side of the world. And I took one step off the plane, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is it. This is the spot." No, man, England's home. It's like that's where I grew up. That's my upbringing. But I don't know, man. I've always travelled. I've always been around. I mean, hell, yeah. I'm a very, very international guy. The plan was America for a long time. I kind of got sucked into the whole LA vacuum that artists often do. But you go there and you're like, nah. So I kind of just been, I knew it wasn't going to be England. I'll put it that way. I just knew I was going to end up somewhere else. I just didn't know it was going to be here. But no, it's been amazing. I don't know, man. It's, we might get too political too early, but England kind of did their thing and found a little patch of land somewhere else. And it's basically, it's what they tried to do in Europe. And they were just like, we just want England, but sunny over here. And Australia's just done that in scale. Look, everywhere has its own issues, but it's if you're just very accustomed to English culture, English banter in particularly, it's like that. But when you look outside, it looks like Palm Beach, it looks like LA. It's gorgeous, man. There's a good way of life here, and just as an artist, just been able to grow, been able to be free, and just, vitamin D and good vibes do a lot for you. They do so much for just general well-being. So yeah, man, it's been a growth. It's been a growth journey. It's been good. But yeah, England's still home. It's still where it all began.
When was the last time you were over here?
I was there in the summer. July, August. That's my plan moving forward, is we have summer here. Summer finishes, it gets really shit here around May, June. June in Melbourne's horrible. That's the gnarliest. So I try and hop on a flight around then, spend the summer in England, see my family, see my friends, and then we do we've got some friends out in Portugal now, so we do that. I see my friends in France, we do a little south of France trip.
Oh, dude.
And just experience it, man. Look, this sounds well bougie, but I promise you, it's like it's still budget. We keep it real still. So we did a whole. What do we do? I think it was like 200 quid overall, and we got the bus to Paris. This is for two of us, by the way. We took the bus to Paris, and then flew from Paris to Amsterdam. Spent a couple of days there doing what you do in Amsterdam, and then I think flew back to England. And it was like a whole week excursion, super cheap, hostels, that type of shit. But yeah, man, you just get to experience the whole continent rather than just, because if it was just England, it would that would suck. That would be real. Yeah. You don't want to fly all that way and just be hit with like, I mean, like, I loved it. I loved coming back, but it's gotten way more expensive since I left. It's gotten mad. Like the same road I've been driving down that's a toll road now. The same bridge I've been going over. Oh yeah, we increased the toll on that bridge. I'm like, can I leave the house? Is that all right? Like it's mental.
Yeah, don't pay a toll to get out my front door.
Mate, it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there eventually. Trust.
All I know is I'm sat here listening to talk about Australia, Portugal, Amsterdam. I'm like, I'm in fucking Birmingham. Like, I've got the short straw here.
Hey man, I've got a soft spot for Birmingham as well, man. I spent a lot of time there too. I loved it. Where was it? The Asylum.
Yeah.
And where they used to have, where was Uproar?
Uproar, yeah.
Yeah, man. Been up there a few times, done. Yeah. No, but mate, that's what I mean. The UK's got good vibes. There's like good memories there. But, well, look, I've been here for a year, come out with probably the best album I've written, and like, yeah, it's hard to kind of dispute it when you're like, oh, I do feel better. I do have a general better outlook on life in less than a year. But like I said, man, everywhere's got its issues, everywhere's got its stuff. But I think that's the whole point, is just not stopping, not getting complacent. Like, I think you can have my friend says it like, you have actualities and you have realities. Like, the reality is everywhere has its issues, you like politically and socially and all that. But an actuality is just like, oh, okay, in England, I'd finish a shift at work and you go home, sit in your flat. Here, I'll sit on the beach, you know? And it's like, that's... The problem is still there. We still just kind of work for a wage and don't really see much for it. But the actuality is you can kind of relieve that in different ways, depending on your situation. But it is what it is. But we're trying, man. We're changing things one bit at a time, I guess.
Love it. So, how we like to start these things is take it right back to the beginning, the days of young Master Walwin, you could say. What did you want to be when you were growing up? Has it always been music for you, or something completely different, like on the pilot?
Oh man, how deep do we want to get early?
Yeah.
Mad. But all right, let's strap in. We'll strap in for this one. I'll tell you just a basic answer. I was like, my parents have been amazing my whole life. They've allowed me just to be super weird and just like dream and do. Look, they are very typical African parents to their core. They want the traditional values, you know, doctor, lawyer, like all that kind of stuff. But they've been very open. I think their surroundings and just life, bro, has just allowed them just to see things differently and just allow me to do my own thing, ultimately. But it went from, what did we have first? Power Ranger, and then footballer. That's when, we had the 98 World Cup, exactly. Then I was like, obviously I'm going to play football. I wrote a letter to Sir Alex Ferguson, and I was like, yep, I'm the right winger you need. Like, when Beckham goes, like, that's going to be me. And then from there, it was WWE. I was fooled. My parents let me train to be a pro wrestler when I was 10 years old. Like, I went online, found a gym. Just so happened, I don't know if you guys follow wrestling much, but there's a guy called Will Ospreay.
Yeah, there is.
And we have the same wrestling teacher, a man called Greg Burridge. I'll give him his flowers right now, a legend in the UK scene. So I met Greg when I was 10. He trained me up. And at the same time, so this is it. So then from wrestling, I'm like, it just got to a point like The Rock left, and then like Goldberg left, all them lot, like at the end of the Attitude Era type stuff. So I'm sitting there and I was like, oh, the wrestling's a bit boring, but the entrance music is slapping still. So then that I was like, oh, so yeah, basically that then led me into music. And then from then on, it was just like, yeah, we're going. But what I wanted to say was all that, I looked at everything, and this is just a recent realization over the past couple of days, and that it's all storytelling. And I think I've just always been a storyteller, and all of those things, I'm just telling stories in different forms, whether it's in the ring, telling a story with my body physically, you know, all that kind of like stuff. It's acting, it's theater. And then with music, I'm just writing stories, I'm just writing songs, telling my story through that way. And so, yeah, basically been a storyteller from day one, whether it was like Power Rangers or like all that kind of stuff. Like even with football, like it's the most legit sport that I'm into, but I'm fascinated by the stories. I'm fascinated by like the transfer windows and this and the manager disputes and all that kind of stuff. Like, and even on the pitch, like you can see how a team, when a manager comes in and changes the tactics, that's telling a different story on the pitch and how that plays out, and different partnerships and link ups. And like, yeah, I'm a natural born storyteller, and that's where I've ended up today. So we got the music going on, the photography business kind of helps out the music business, and it's just a little full circle kind of project. Yeah, to answer your question in a long-winded kind of deep way, storyteller from day one, but we just had to find which lane we were going to go down. But now really there is no lane. It's all just intertwined with each other. There's going to be so much like just foolishness.
But the burning question from all this is, who was your Power Ranger?
Mate. So I think I just got pigeonholed to be Zach. They were like, okay, well, you're the Black Ranger in it. Like, then I think, Jason, you had the Red Ranger, but then Tommy came in. So my mum and my nan, and now my girlfriend are all seamstresses. I think that's just been a running theme in my life. They've always sewed. So my mum and my nan used to just sew me like the costumes that I wanted. So again, I was never like classic, like I think it's different when you're like a classic spoiled rich kid and they just like buy you all the shit from Argos. Like I would sit there with the Argos catalogue and be like, they've released this one and this one, I want like, and I'd be like, you're not getting none of that. But then they'd go away and like sew me one for my birthday or something. So there's like, but it'll be booky because like mum would just use like leftover bits from the curtain. So I'd have like the full like Power Ranger shield, but then like some little white frilly thing like. So I was like some next level like budget Power Ranger. But they pretty much all the boys like, yeah, the black, apart from Billy, I don't know why, I never like vibed with Billy. I think he was just a bit too nerdy. But as I've gotten older, I was like, nah, Billy was it. He was the key.
Tom gets emotional when you talk about Billy as his favourite.
He was the one, mate. I don't know. I went into like the whole Power Rangers lore. And they treated Billy like shit, man. He got bullied on set and like, it was rough. It was so rough. Like, so there's not a single shred of our childhood that is intact in like a moral way. Like, the Vince McMahon documentary. I was like,
Oh my
okay, well,
God.
that's fucked. Apparently,
Yeah.
David Beckham's been doing this or that, whatever. Like, who can I look up to, man? Like, what's going on? Don't even get me started on pop punk. Let's not even go there right now. Let's not.
We just looked to Optimus Prime. I don't think he's done anything wrong yet.
Yeah,
We're safe with Optimus Prime.
Fine.
Yet.
But like, who were your sort of influences musically then? Was it just through the wrestling side of things, or just what did your parents listen to? Like, was it through them as well?
Yeah, so like, oh man, Michael Jackson from day one.
Oh,
That was like, there's an iconic picture of me where my parents saved up for like this fucking, I don't know, one of them like little car things the kids ride around in. I'm like 3 years old, and it's like, they were like, got the camera out. They were like, yeah, it's opening this Christmas present. I did not give a single fuck about that car. All I cared about was there was the VHS of Dangerous, where he had the album, but it was all music videos. He had all that. That tape got worn out, bro. And it was like, that's just remember all I was watching. They were like, but we spent all this money on this like toy car. And I was like, don't care. We're just gonna watch this Michael Jackson video on loop. So honestly, it was him, and then yeah, whatever my parents listened to. My sister's like 10 years older than me, so she's always like the generation above. So like, it was sick because then I had like Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears, like all that kind of stuff, and like all like the American like R&B, like Usher and all them lot when they came in. So it's always been like a weird blend of stuff. And then wrestling was like Nickelback and Saliva and Limp Bizkit and all these lot. And then, so the funny thing is, I didn't know that you couldn't sing without that. I thought all rock music was just that one voice, because all the wrestling music was like James Hetfield's, like all that stuff. So when I started music, mate, it was proper like every song was like proper power fist. Mate, Creed. When you are with me. Still, I like, if I wanted to, I could just throw out like what was that, post-grunge. So I realized that whole genre is called post-grunge. I could do a post-grunge album tomorrow. Like, I just walk around the house and just doing my vocal stems are like, can you take it all away? Like, all that kind of stuff. I can just bust it out whenever. So that was like my voice when I was like 14, 15. And then, yeah, emo came along, and that was it. It was history, bro. That was it. Like, the minute I heard, like, Panic, Fall Out Boy, I think Newfound Glory was the first, like, proper pop punk I got into. No, I'm probably, it was like Newfound Glory, Simple Plan. I'm just thinking that like 2005, like MTV2 kind of era. I remember I had a trip to some family in Texas, and I had this little like iPod that I got from Best Buy, and just like was just ripping songs off like LimeWire and shit, and just like had all these bangers. It was just, mate, it was just whoever was like popping at that time. You'd go on like forums and shit and being like, what is emo? Like, give me bands to listen to. So yeah, man, it's been a mad one like since then. But yeah, influence wise, it's a whole different journey. But yeah, there's been a few like faves that have come and gone. But yeah, ultimately it was like all them post-grunge. I owe a lot to Creed. Like, it was a mad. they had a chokehold over that time, but it's so cringe though. It's hard.
Oh, dude, come on, no, it's not. Yeah. Yeah.
I said this in an interview before, and my label were like, Do you want to say that? Do you want to say that Nickelback influenced you? Like, I don't know if, like, you want to... I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's all right. Like...
Fucking massive.
They're great.
Yeah, they're incredible.
No, I think they phrased it more of like, oh, like that's very brave of you to like admit that in an interview, you know.
Thanks.
Yeah. So I was like, you know, but it is, man. It's like, yeah, it's crazy.
You've seen that Spider-Man video, right? Give him some fucking respect.
That was it. That was it. That was the video that got me to actually play guitar. And we were like filling out a form when I was starting secondary school, and you just had to say like what extracurricular activities you wanted to get involved in. And yeah, they were offering guitar lessons. And like looking back on it now, again, I ain't gonna get too political still, but it was £20 per term for guitar lessons for me. Like that's mad. You don't have that nowadays.
No.
You don't have that ease of access to get into music as a kid. So yeah, 11 years old, starting secondary school, didn't know enough. Like I said, at that point, it was just wrestling and a bit of football. The TV was on, and the say that a hero can save us. That was on, and these fucking Chad Kroger on the top of a building shredding. And I'm looking at the form, and it's like, would you like to learn guitar? I was like, yeah, that would be sick. What do you mean? You get to stand on top of skyscrapers and superheroes swing by you? Yeah, of course I want to play guitar. That's what it's about, isn't it? So yeah, man, it was a very easy decision at that point. But yeah, the kids don't have that today, and I feel sad for them.
Fucking need more Chad Kroger on buildings.
Yeah, man.
So I know you started music from an early age. Was it 13 you properly started playing?
Yeah, so like, fuck, when do you start secondary school? So like, I mean, yeah, saw that video and was like, yeah, I want to learn, but I probably didn't, like, it didn't feel comfortable until, yeah, like 13-ish. And then just found a bunch of kids in my school that also played, and we goofed around for a little bit. But yeah, I remember my first gig, I was 15. I was 15 when I had my first gig. So yeah, that was super fun. Then yeah, I was in like a few bands for a little while just during school. But yeah, I'd say let's call it at 13 is like the official start point, maybe.
So I was reading somewhere that you recorded a song in your bedroom and it got picked up by like Radio 1 or something. How old were you when this happened?
Oh yeah, I was like 20. So that was like way later.
Okay.
But then actually no. But to be fair, yeah, I'm super old now. So that's actually like, yeah, that is a fairly old story. So that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, that was 2011 going into 2012. So yeah, I was like 2021. BBC Introducing, which is still going, or they just stopped it, or they were gonna stop it at one point. But that was actually like the reason why I used to be in a band up until this point, and we were doing like all right, like we were doing fairly well. But yeah, the introducing thing kind of just came up, and because of how good the band was doing, things like BBC Introducing, and do you remember the Red Bull Bedroom Jam? Do you remember all that kind of stuff?
Was that to like get slots at like download and stuff like that? And
Yeah.
I
It's
did.
like
Don
Red Bull
Broco
would
did
come
that.
to your house and like, exactly. So all that kind of stuff, they didn't want to get involved in that. It was a bit too like, I don't know. They kind of saw themselves as being above that kind of stuff. And so I just submitted my own track whilst I was in a band, and yeah, BBC picked it up. And it was interesting reading an article later about how they pick the tracks. And it's literally like a boardroom full of like all the important BBC people, and they sit around, listen to all the like songs that are, so all the local counties submit their best songs each week or each month or whatever. And yeah, they all sit around and they're like, okay, we got this track from Birmingham, this one from here, and da da da. And then they picked mine out of all of them, and I was like, fuck, all right, cool. So that was the kind of start of me being Walwin and being on my own and just kind of doing my own thing, because I was like waiting around for the band to was like, yeah, let's like do the submission, figure out what we want to do. And yeah, it was just the first instance of me being like, if I wait around for people, I'm not going to get anything done. So I kind of just have to take charge on a lot of things sometimes. So yeah. But it was good. It was awesome. It's not like some Mickey Mouse thing. Like they proper give it, or used to give it exposure. Like I've still got a clip of like Fern Cotton, Greg James, like people like that, like playing it. So yeah, it was mad. It was mad. That was really like the start of things for me. So shout out BBC for all their faults. They got me going.
But why did you use your surname then? Why didn't you go for a different, like in wrestling, for example? Obviously, they have different names to their real names. Like, why did you use your surname rather than actually coming up with one? I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it just wasn't really a thing. Like I wasn't trying to do anything like what's it called, like Secondhand Serenade or I don't know, I'm blanking right now, but the millions of solo artists, but they're called a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like Bon Jovi, I guess that's like him, but they're a band. And I don't know. I wasn't like, no, but that's his name. Shit example. That was a shit one. I don't know. Dua Lipa. I don't think that's her name, but it's like,
I don't know what her name is. Her actual name is.
that seems like a wild name to have as like your legit name.
It does, doesn't it?
Why can't I think of The Weeknd? All right, The Weeknd. Perfect example.
Yeah.
There we go. Mate, it's early.
We'll forgive you.
Yeah. Went down the whole list of solo artists. Yeah. Like, why didn't I? I could have done something like that, but I just wasn't thinking about doing that at that time. Like I said, I was in a band, and that was always my main focus, because I've always been in bands. I was like, if you want to make rock music, you have to be with 4 other dudes doing it. So I never really thought of like having a proper project. So it just sort of became like, it was just my name. It was just Arthur Walwin. And then I was like, oh, I'm just going to be cool and just do a Madonna and just have the one name. Just like be cool with it.
By the way, I Googled it. Dua Lipa is her real name.
That's fair enough. That's a sick name, to be fair.
I was intrigued. Obviously, you don't just do your own music. You've worked with a bunch of other artists as well. You've worked with Charlie Simpson, Nova Twins, a bunch of it. How do you try and approach someone else's project so it isn't just like you, but with a different face on it, if that makes sense?
I don't. It is just me with a different face on. And I'm only just realising that, to be fair, as well. I think my imprint as a storyteller and just as a creative, I think is so strong that it can't not sound or look or feel like me. I think I've just like, it depends. Like, so the 2 artists that you name dropped, and I realise why you did it, because they're the 2 biggest I've worked with, but they're probably the 2 that I've like done the least in the project. But no, I mean, Nova Twins, we shot a couple of magazine covers for them, so that was in the photography aspect. So in that sense, I guess. I mean, like, it's there. I'm actually looking at the picture right now. I have it printed on my wall. But I think, aesthetically and stylistically, I mean, my photography is kind of similar. Like, people just kind of know, the people that follow my photography they kind of just know it's me. And my music is like pretty similar. Like there's lots of like distinct things where you're like, oh, is this Walwin or something? Like I've tried to make it that unapologetically me. And yeah, I think the difficult thing about working for someone else, especially in a musical capacity, is I think it's just very personal. It's a very like self thing, especially with like more established artists who have a sound. So it's a bit harder to get that sometimes and almost agree on that. So with Charlie, that was a crazy one because mate, I've been a massive just fan of him, just all his projects he's done since like Busted and all that. So when we linked up, it was just one of them like, like I walked in the room and I was like, oh fuck, and then like I was like, okay, you can fanboy for like 2 seconds and then we have to get to work, and then it has to be serious. Because I'm like, we're in the studio, and actually, no, it was a double full circle moment because we recorded at David Beckham's old house in Beckenham Palace in Essex. So there was a guy that was running, he had like a small record label. I don't know if Charlie's still on that label, but his solo music he was releasing through this indie label, and the owner bought Beckenham Palace. So we went up there for a couple of days. So that was sick. That was really cool. But it was like his songs that he'd already written. And the thing with him, yeah, you don't have to do a lot. You don't have to like produce much. I mean, like fucking the president stuff that he's definitely not in. I'm sure that takes a lot more production and a lot more. But we were doing like just like Charlie Simpson, like folk acoustic, and it's pretty much like he recorded it, did the take, and I was like, well, it's sick then, isn't it? Like, it's that was the I don't know what you want. Like, that was the take. But no, he's very, very, very meticulous in the studio. Like, yeah, I've never seen anyone work more like militantly. I'd say just like the order of how he does things is very like, okay, this take was good, that take was all right, we'll like, you know, take that section from here, like, and it's all written down, like he's a very like methodical guy. So it was kind of just like, I just kind of sat back, and there was like an in-house engineer at the studio. So it was fun for me to kind of have like the typical like American producer role. Like I noticed in the States a lot, you have like producer duos. So like one guy is on the desk, he's working Logic and all that, and then the other guy is just like smoking a joint in the back, just be like, yeah man, you should do this. Like kind of like the more like you got the Rick Rubins of the world, who very talented, very plugged in guy, but he doesn't even know, he can't even open Pro Tools. Like that's not his skill set. So I got to be that and just kind of like throw in ideas and just throw in like little parts in that. But so to answer your question, that even though probably the biggest name I've worked with, probably like the least like fingerprint that I've put on a project, just because it was like, yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. Like I'm just here for vibes, honestly. Like
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact it's called Beckingham Palace. I didn't know that.
I don't think it was like, I think the papers called it that. I mean, it just kind of got that name.
So when it comes to songwriting itself then, are you like melody and music first or lyrics first, or is it something completely different?
It's a shit answer, but it does change. But often it will be like hook first, so like melody and lyrics or just be something fun. Just like I said, I'm very like I have a lot of vocal stims, and I'll just sing shit around the house or on the bus, and like yeah, things just kind of come to me in the moment that I either think will like sound funny or be really cool, and then it's just the process of making that into a real thing. Because like there are like any of my songs you've heard, they all just have like these random one-off like cheeky throwaway lines or just like silly lines, and more than often than not it will kind of start with that, because then I'm like, okay, well, you need to build a song around it. Like you can't just have the silly shit, like it needs meat and substance around it. So yeah, we usually like spark off something like that, and then it's just the process of finding out which key I want to do it in, what vibe. And yeah, sometimes I will just get a vibe of like I'll hear a band and I'll be like, oh yeah, I need to do like a kind of Deftonesy thing. Like I'll hear a song and be like, yeah, cool, I want to do that. But like speaking of the so I've been listening to a lot more like Deftones recently, and then that whole family of sound, so like Sleep Token and Loathe and all that like fucking dark shit. And so me trying to emulate that, just like basically the whole I don't know, the result of me trying to copy those kind of bands was just a bit of extra chorus on the guitar. And it was like, that's just all it boiled down to. I'm just like listening to it and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make like a proper Loathe kind of heavy track, and it's just the guitars are a bit chorusy and there's a bit more reverb on the drums. But it's like those little specific things that I'll pick out, whereas some people are like, they'll listen to Deftones or Loathe and it will just be the exact same song and they'll copy it. But I'm just very in tuned to my sound that it will still be me. It's still going to be like pop punky emo, but I'll just take this tiny influence from somewhere that's completely unrelated, and it will just translate into a Walwin banger eventually.
I love that though, because sorry.
That's okay. I was just going to say, which is obviously what the previous album is full of. I mean, who gets in? Did you get screwed in Montreal just like Brett in '97? I mean, who gets that into a song? Do you know what I mean? Absolutely beautiful. I have one other that I picked out as well. Which is,
yeah, let's go.
Which is, you're wearing a vintage tee from EC Dub in '99. I'm Tommy dreaming of the longest drive with you. Fucking beautiful. I love so sentimental as a tune anyway. But like, I love that you've got wrestling bits into your songs as well.
I appreciate you guys, because you have no idea what it's like to come up with that shit like when you're stoned at 3 a.m. and you're like, no one's gonna be in, no, like who's gonna understand that? What am I even what do you mean you're Tommy dreaming? That's not even like, yeah, I thought like it's all just clown shit, man, and you just think it's dumb. But this is what I mean, man. It's so much fun. Honestly, like I appreciate you guys so much for just like appreciating that, because like I said, it's just silly, and then you're like, oh, it could be something. Look, if you make it catchy, then it's not silly anymore. Yeah. You're like, wait, but I should be laughing at it, but I'm singing along to it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's mad. It's just, yeah, stuff like that. I just don't see people do it. Like, every now and again, there's like a cheeky line. I think I'm just trying to evoke the same emotion that other people have done in me, and trying to give that back, you know, like look, not many people realize this. I'm going to see if you guys remember it. Remember that song, Two Become One by Spice Girls?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I need some love like I never need. There's a line in that where Baby Spice is like, be a little bit wiser, baby. Put it on, put it on. And she's talking about a condom, and no one realised. We're all there dancing along to it in the school disco, not realising she's talking about safe sex. And it's like little zingers like that I'm like, I'd love to slip that into a song. Like, you know, just that kind of thing. Where like 10 years later, you realise what they're on about. Because I I know so many of my fans have never seen wrestling in their life. So like randomly, someone, I know there's bare people that actually love Screwjob 97, but they don't know who Bret Hart is. They don't know nothing. So I just want them to be walking in the street one day and they see, oh, Bret Hart, Montreal Screwjob. And be like, oh, that's what Walwin was talking about. Oh, that's clever. Like, that's what I want. The same way I was like, good on Mel C. No, what was his name? Baby Spice. Who was that?
Emma Bunton.
I can't remember. Emma Bunton, that was it. I was like, good on Baby Spice teaching us about safe sex in 1997. We appreciated it.
So many of those songs from the 90s where you listen back now, you're like, oh, we should not have been listening to this as kids.
Yeah, look, most of them were on the negative. Like, I just wanted to highlight the one good one. But yeah, all the other ones were like, have you heard the demo of Blue by Eiffel 65? I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die. So that one, the demo goes, I'm blue, I will bleed, I will die, I will bleed, I will die. Tried it, it's on YouTube. Yeah, so that was the original demo, but then the DJ, like, it's like mashed up. So dabba dee dabba die is just the glitch, because they had to like radio friendly it.
Oh, fuck, I did not know that.
Neither did I.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. But yeah, it doesn't. But then when you think about it, the whole song is like, I have a blue house, and you know, he's talking about how everything in his life is blue, and he's down and he's sad. So I'm blue. It's a suicidal song, and we're just there at the school disco, like fucking blue, like
Blue Aliens. I fucking love this song.
yeah.
Fucking weird.
Crazy, mate. That's what I'm saying. Our whole childhood was cooked. There's nothing left of it that we're like positive. Well, you know, if you have a positive mindset, then you can take the good things from it. But yeah, a lot of the things we grew up with, media-wise, was a bit. They should have been checking us more. They should have been looking at our phones from a. No, we didn't even have phones. What were they checking? I don't know. Yeah,
I've got Snake on it.
that was it. I say they should have been checking the family computer, but then it was the family computer. It was there. So ultimately, it's our parents' fault. It was right there in the kitchen the whole time. All the info you needed was right there.
It was our mums buying us the fucking singles for these songs anyway, half the time.
Mate, my mum bought me the Marshall Mathers LP. She didn't even buy it. She got it from the local library. She was like, oh, it's a rap CD. I got it for you. And I'm like, fucking Eminem at 10 years old. Wild.
What an album that is, though.
It's a great album.
Oh,
Classic. Way too young to be hearing all that kind of stuff.
oh yeah.
Way too young.
No one needs Ken Kniff at that age. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There's a lot.
But we did briefly mention it back in 2023, released your debut album, The Prior Diaries. I feel the next question is so fucking obvious, but is there another album in the works?
Oh, yeah, it's already, like, done? Kinda? Yeah, it's, like, written, recorded. I'm just doing that thing where I obsess over it and tweak every little bit. But, yeah, no, since I moved out here, just been on a very, very good writing journey of just discovering who I am and who my sound is, like what my sound is. And yeah, just putting that into practice and come out with a bunch of bangers, to be honest. And now it's just that time of how I want to release that to the world, who wants to get involved in the project, because for now, it's just me, bro. It's just like, I don't have like a massive team or anything. Like, I've got my manager back in the UK, and then just like my mates just help me out with like making content and just goofing around, really. But it's just a totally like self-funded project right now, and I don't know, like these songs, like they deserve everything. So yeah, I don't like. I hate being one of them people that's like, oh, I don't want to say too much right now kind of thing. But yeah, we're working on stuff. We're talking to people. The business people are doing their business stuff. and I'm here doing the creative. So it is what it is at the moment, but it's great because I've just been allowed to sit back, do my thing, and everyone I've presented it to has just been like, yeah, we fuck with it, like we get it. So it's great. It's great. I'm just like, it will come out when it comes out, but I'm sort of like, I've done the hard work. I've made the songs, because that's always the bit that people stress over way too much. They're like, but what about the songs? What about this? And I'm like, nah, the songs are done. I'm proud of the songs. They're all like, they all tell a story. They all tell a journey from the Prius Diaries, like, into now. And yeah, man, I'm super proud of it, honestly. But still proud of the Prius Diaries, because that was a fun time. And I think more than anything, it's just like a snapshot of my life at that time. And another thing that I've kind of realized in life recently is that being an artist and doing what you guys do as well, man, like just having a form of media that exists outside of your daily life. It's fun just to have like a snapshot that you can look back on.
Yes.
Just for your life, like just to be like, oh man, do you remember when we said that funny shit 6 months ago? Like, it's just cool to see that. And that's what I do with my music. Like the Prius Diaries, I can tell you where I was when I wrote all of them songs. They've all just got like mad stories attached to them that aren't like the songs themselves. And so I'm not doing that typical artist thing where I'm like, okay, I've written the new stuff and now the old stuff is dead to me. Like, I still vibe with them. Like, they still come on shuffle sometimes. And I'm like, yeah, those songs are cool. And like, but there's a very clear distinction where it's like, oh, okay, he's leveled up. It's like, it's fatter now, like, you know, but I'm not disregarding the old stuff, but like, you'll hear it, like when it all drops and that, you'll be like, oh, okay, I see where the progression's gone. I'm just trying not to fall into that trap of where people are like, oh, but can you keep doing this? Like, I really like that stuff. Like, I think even if there's songs on the last album that like you love, like you'll not realize, that's the wrong word. I think you'll appreciate why the new stuff has to exist and why it sounds the way it does and why lyrically and emotionally it's a lot different. If you're someone that respects why artists need to grow as people and stuff, then yeah, sure. I know some people are just like, can you keep playing that one song you did from before? And that's fine, they're cool. But I think a lot of people just, if they have a favorite artist, they're like, oh man, like I can see how you went from this to this, and you know.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously the times change, and you know, look at Bring Me the Horizon. They went from insane screamo heavy shit to then went a bit softer. Now they're getting all experimental on our ass. Linkin Park, exactly the same. People are moving with the times, but a lot of people sit there and go, it's not hybrid theory though, is it? It's not you know what I mean? And you're just like, chill the fuck out. It's like everyone moves and goes with the time sort of thing. If you stay in one place, you'll get stagnated and forgotten about.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? Like, what do you mean you didn't grow in a whole calendar year? Like, you didn't learn anything new? Yeah, it's rough. And like, and there are a lot of bands that I have loved and still do love, but I do listen to their music and I'm just like, what are you on about, bruv? Like, I don't know, it's just very like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of people that just make songs.
Yes.
Like, they just do...
After that.
They just do a song. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just, okay, all right, cool. But why? Yeah, I think there's some bands where I'm just like, well, okay, you just wrote a song that sounds like that band's song. Why have you just added to the noise? Like, you've not contributed anything or changed anything. And not that that's the sole purpose, but like I said, I've discovered that out of all of this, whether it's like, you know, like I said, wrestling or filmmaking or whatever, storytelling. I want to tell the best story. Like, I may not always have the best guitar riff or the best drum tones, but I feel like I do the best job of telling my story, and whatever story that is, I just want to find the most interesting way to convey that to people.
I mean, I absolutely fell in love with you. Instagram doom scrolling when Stop Living and Don't Dream came on, just a reel just appeared, and I was like, I instantly went,
yes.
fuck, love this, love it immediately.
Vibes.
And I love that, again, let's go back to the lyrics very quickly. As I'm working at a Tesco Metro in the city, everyone here's the fucking square who's never heard of In Me. Fucking superb. Absolutely superb. Love it. And I just love walking down the street. I listened to it yesterday. I listened to it today, actually. Walking through, just singing it to myself. It's incredible. I mean,
Yes.
that whole record, I love. I feel that every song tells its own sort of story. Like I said before, I love So Sentimental as well. That's another one that I absolutely fuck with. And Thorns was another one.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. They're all my faves too. I was like, I don't know if I don't. They're all my little babies. They're all my favorite ones.
But obviously, your brand new single, Make Stacy Great Again, is obviously coming out start of April?
Yeah, April 3rd.
Yeah. How excited are you to get this out in the world?
Oh man, like that got rushed to the front of the queue, like straight away. It was, I don't know what we were planning to do. And so like my manager and I had a rough idea to be like, okay, we want to drop something. We want to start the new year with some sort of vibes. But I was like, yeah, we'll sit down and listen to the songs and figure out which one we want to do. And then I was looking at my voice notes. I think Make Stacy Great Again might be like a year old at this point. Like I was saying, just that like, I'll just have like a little vocal stim. And it was literally just like, so wait, I had originally, your boyfriend's a racist. He would have voted for Trump if you lived in the States.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was all I had. And I was just like, that's fun. And then, yeah, and like bits and bobs of the chorus. I was just literally just the same way, like, you know, Stop Living. No one's ever name dropped In Me, which I think is a crime because they're like one of the greatest bands of all time, you know, or talking about the reality of, you know, working in Tesco, all that kind of shit. Like, so again, I'm just trying to talk about stuff that's never talked about. And it's like, let's talk about racist boyfriends. Like, no one's ever just kicked off a song with it. So I'm just like, yeah, like how mad would that be if you're just like, I don't know, just listen to the radio and just like, your boyfriend's a racist. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, so I'm like, cool, let me try and make that into a real thing. But yeah, bro, it was just in the voice notes for years, not years. It was, hold on. Let's do an exclusive on the Chronicles podcast. We'll get, because what I'll just like, if I'm not struggling for song ideas, but I like just kind of going through and just seeing like, listening to old stuff. But yeah, this is the Walwin voice notes. It just goes on for time. There's just
oh my days,
bangers and bangers. This is a cold one as well. I think I've culled a lot of these. So where are we? Oh, we got actually wait, because you've expressed interest in it, I'll give you the original. This is called 97 Slow on the 3rd of June 2023.
Then you got screwed in Montreal, so much worse than 97. He pulled you in, but then you let him have you.
So like,
that's awesome.
Totally different, totally different to how it ended up. But see what I mean? It just starts off with like a germ of an idea and then gets mad. But wait, when did I do December 25? Nah, that's too soon. Oh, okay. 10th of January 2025.
Your boyfriend's a racist. We would have voted for Trump if you lived in the States. Yeah, you don't wanna say it, but you finally ran out of reasons to stay.
Yeah,
So good.
Excellent.
started off as that.
Yeah, because obviously you've been plugging it to fuck on Instagram. But I did notice
So hard.
that someone did drop a comment thinking they were fucking hilarious by using the N-word, which I was absolutely livid by.
It would, mate. You can't call people out for their racism and not expect to get some of it back. Like,
Motherfuckers.
we're living in a time now where I feel like the mask has truly slipped.
Yeah.
And like, we had like this delusion for so long where we were like, I feel like the majority of people wake up every day and they're like, I'm a good person. Like, I care for people, you know, I worry about this guy and, you know, my friends and stuff and whatever. But like, there's all these horrible people and they're just walking around just within there telling me that I shouldn't be as nice, and they're saying, like, you know, like, we've given a platform to so many like actual demons, like just full on just horrible people that have convinced us that it's actually normal to be like cruel and like uncaring for people. But I feel like the mask has truly slipped to the point where like people just got so horrible and so powerful and so greedy. And we're just looking at all of them being like, oh, mate, I want nothing to do with you. I don't want to be like you in any way. Like all these podcast bros trying to sell their things, being like, you need to be a man and you need to be a da-da-da-da and this and that. Oh. And I'm like, but we're all looking at them being like, nah, I don't want it, bruv. Like, you actually look like a loser. Like, you're not it. And yeah, and you know, it's the same with everything. Like these people that leave comments on people's pages, like it's always a private profile. It's never the person's real picture. You know, and it's always like they're just these faceless incels on the internet that I think now with things like Adolescence was an amazing series and really highlighted like, I guess like the dangers and, you know, the roots of like this whole internet, like incel culture. And I think that now that we know where it comes from and we know how it kind of festers, we're like, oh man, these are just like scared little boys. Like, I think that's how the mask has slipped. Like, mate, my girlfriend and I, we watch the news not every day. You pick your days where you consume the news and others. Yeah. But when we do, we're just like, oh, these are just scared little boys. They don't know what they're doing. Like he has some fictional title. He's like the fucking like Department of War or something. Trump just appointed a new person. And it was like former MMA fighter, and it was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what is it next? Gonna appoint Stone Cold Steve Austin as Secretary of Defense. Like, and I was watching a video of him, and they're in Congress, man, and he's sitting next to Bernie Sanders, and they're like interrogating some guy, and he's like, what, bro? You wanna go? You wanna go, bro? And it's like,
oh my God,
we're in Congress. And then Bernie's like, you are a United States Senator. Sit down. Like, like they're children. They're all children. But they're on TV being like, you need to listen to me. It's like, no, we don't. No, we don't. So that was a long-winded way to say that comments like that just brush off me, like, because I'm just like, nah, it's silly. It's all a clown show.
But when we've got people like Trump fucking on national TV and the news making the comments he makes, you can't really expect people to not be influenced as much as it pisses me off.
Oh yeah, 100%. And like you say, it's gonna happen. When that is your beacon, when that is your thing that you're going to look up to, of course, yeah, I mean, it's going to influence that section of society. But I don't know, man. I just strongly believe the majority of us just walk around the earth as good people, and we just want to see the best for the people around us.
Yeah.
And I think it's just been a long journey of undoing a lot of the things, because this is why we need to give grace to a lot of these people, because they have spent not even millions, billions and billions of dollars over time to try and convince you, to try and sway you to think a different way or do a different thing. Like, I saw something the other day about, like, we're just so conditioned to say, if you were coming here, you're coming to Australia, be like, oh yeah, I'll just get an Uber, stay in the hotel and whatever. Why am I not picking you up from the airport? Why are you not staying at my house? Like, we're just so, I don't want to inconvenience my friend. Like, it's like, we're so conditioned to rely on these billionaires and give them our money, so that we're so removed from each other that it's just normalized now. Like, you say, I don't want to inconvenience my friend and stay at his house. And it's like, nah, like, this is what we need to be about. We need to be on a personal level connecting, but they've had to spend so much money to convince us that is normal. That, delivery and Uber Eats and Amazon and all this kind of stuff, they spend billions of dollars to advertise to you, to promoted posts, all that kind of stuff, so that you think differently. Whereas, like, someone that's in real life, I don't have to spend any money to get you on my side and be like, hey man, do you want to come hang out? Like, here's some stuff, let me share with you. I ain't going to charge you anything. You're like, oh, sweet. And so it's things like that where I just don't worry anymore, man. I don't worry about anyone that thinks negatively or wants to put negative things out into the world, because we've shown time and time again, I think the energy just kind of overrides it. Because if you have to spend all that money to convince me to do your thing, and I can still see through it, then okay, well, you've wasted that then.
Yeah.
It's a great mindset to have, especially when there's so much shit going on in the world. It's a great mindset to have. But just bringing it back quickly to Make Stacy Great Again. Obviously, it started that voice note about boyfriend being a racist. How did it turn it into some sort of not quite follow up to Stacy's mum? Like, how did that happen?
How did that happen? I don't know, actually. I think I just wanted a name. Like, I wanted a name to use in the song. Yeah, I wish there was a more profound answer. But nah, it was just like a cool name. Or maybe it was like maybe it was like Tracy or something, just like something random. And then I was like, like, if it was Stacy, then I think, yeah, like the actual just Stacy, your boyfriend's a prick came first. And then I had to kind of make it about Stacy's mum in some aspect, because it wasn't ever meant to be. It was just a name. But then I was like, okay, well, you can't mention Stacy without mentioning her mum. It's just always attached to it. But then I guess in general, it's a thing that isn't really done in pop punk. That's always been more of a hip hop thing. Like, even just like the cheeky throwaway lines I do, and just having like a hook as I don't know, just the concept of bars. Like, when people are like, oh, that's bars, bro. Like, we don't really have that in pop punk. And so I just wanted to be that artist that has bars, like, and just like borrowing, especially from, I think, yeah, like pop does it. Pop pays homages to stuff. Hip hop does a lot of homages. and callbacks. And I guess that's rooted in the culture because a lot of it is sampled, and remixes and samples and mashups are very popular in that genre of music. But pop punk's just been excluded from that, and it's just boring. I'm like, can we do something different and exciting? So yeah, I think like we're very good at covers. We like a good old punk goes pop, but I think having a single that's like very, very loosely tied to a classic, you don't really see it that much.
No.
Also, like, my very good friends, so I love that I can say they're my good friends, Wheatus, very, very cool band. They have it in Teenage Dirtbag, where, like, he references Iron Maiden without, like, covering Iron Maiden. He just kind of, it's just like a shout out to, like, hey, that's a band I like. That was the thing, because I heard Teenage Dirtbag before I heard Iron Maiden. So hearing them mentioned in that song, I thought, oh, Iron Maiden's like along the similar line. I thought they were like one of their friends, maybe like a band they would hang around with. But then listening to Iron Maiden, I was like, wait, what? Like the guy that wrote that likes that? Like that's very like, I just remember that being like very jarring. But then like knowing Brendan as a person, I'm like, oh yeah, he fucking loves prog. Like that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I just want to do more stuff like that where I'm kind of showing off my personality, showing off like my history, whether it's like wrestling references or just like songs that I genuinely dig. But then, yeah, it just kind of, it evolved into its own thing where I was like, but what if Stacy in 2026? So, all right, so here's the lore, here's the backstory that I've managed to come up with, which wasn't the original. But again, I'm a storyteller, so I'm very good at like piecing things together. So in the Stacey's mum video, she's like there by the pool. I don't know the ages of these kids in the video, but I just think they were just a bit too young. I rewatched it to like get inspo for our music video, but I was like, these are just very young kids doing weird stuff. But we'll put that in a box for a moment. So Stacy, she's in school. She's like trying to seduce this boy, and he's not having a bar of it because he's all about the mum. So Stacy grows up. She's looking at the mum, being like, I need to be like that if I want to get the man in life. So she has her whole thing of just like emulating everything her mum's done. And so there's one line in the song that's like, and since your dad walked out, your mum could use a guy like me. So I was like, oh, okay, so this is a single parent household. I was like, what would have happened in that? I'm just building the story in my head. So I'm like, okay, maybe Stacy's dad walked out and he's like some hard right Republican person now, and her mum's kind of gone down that same route. And so she's kind of followed that, got the MAGA boyfriend. Maybe they're Mormon, who knows? And then it's like, how does that manifest itself in 2026? And what does that look like? And what kind of person is she? And yeah, she'd totally be married to like a Charlie Kirk type person, I think. And it's just kind of, I think starting, not necessarily, I don't start any conversations. All of these things have been talked about way before I wrote any songs. But I think just highlighting that all the people that we take the piss out of, that say all their dumb shit on the internet, like they all have friends and families and partners and like people that stick by them. And I think it's kind of just telling their story in a sense, and kind of peeking into their mind from my imagination, because some of the shit these dudes say online is wild, and then you have to hold that guy's hand in Tesco, do you know what I mean? Like, It's mad. So how does she feel? I think it's interesting to ponder about. And yeah, I was having this conversation about someone in real life the other day. Like, it's very interesting when you write a song and you see the parallels kind of play out in real life. and you're like, this is very Stacy-ish right now. I'm really worried that like Stacy is going to become a slur for like, it's going to become the upgraded version of Karen. So like a Stacy is like just the partner of like a fucking right-wing grifter. Like just anyone, like if your boyfriend is online talking about the immigration crisis, then you're a Stacy.
Fucking brilliant. I am conscious of time, but one question I do want to ask is just come into my head a moment ago. Obviously, we're big wrestling fans here, as we discussed. Obviously, we love a bit of pop punk. Becky Lynch just gained a brand new pop punk theme song with the Wonder Years. So the question to you, sir, if you could make a wrestler's theme song, who would you want to do one for?
I will. Nah, I won't be a dickhead. I'll give you an actual answer. I would like. I was going to give you like, not really a joke answer, but one I've already done just as a plug to the awesome Danny Luna from TNA, who is killing it in the Knockouts division right now. I have the absolute honor of making her entrance music, which you can hear on Wednesday nights on TNA Impact.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
It's a fucking bop, dude. Like she's really cool. And it was just a random stab in the dark. We followed each other for a while. She's a fan of the music. And I was just like, hey, I don't know if you need new entrance music, but I was literally, bro, I was just sitting on the beach having a smoke and I was just like, you don't ask, you don't get. I was just like, I'm just going to throw it out there and see. And she was like, I'll pull back the curtain a little bit of pro wrestling. And she was like, well, hey, I've got a heel turn coming up actually. And a few title opportunities. They're giving me like a push, as they say. So I was like, perfect time for new music. So part one of your answer, I will say Danny Luna, because I have and loved making the music for her. But also, side shout out to Callum Newman in New Japan Pro Wrestling as well. I did some entrance music for him, but then he turned heel, and so now he's got new music. So my music's no longer in New Japan. Oh. But there was a point in time where I had New Japan, I had TNA, and I was working on someone in AEW. I had links there that I was working on, but that didn't work out. Oh. But I was like, is there a way I can control pro wrestling from the outside through my music? I can be in it without being in the ring. But, no, who would I do? Let me see. Who needs... Nah, do you know what? I don't know if it would be a wrestler, but just for nostalgia's sake, I need to do like the Raw intro, the Raw theme. Just every Monday, I feel like as someone that's been watching it their whole life, I feel like I'd just be dialed in to what you want to hear just when the show kicks in every Monday. Just, I think I could come up with something if you actually like... If they paid me, if they actually like sat down and did it legit, I feel like I've got some ideas of what it needs. Because mate, nothing is beating that fucking move to the music, play that fucking music. Like, come on, like we need to go back to that kind of vibe of stuff, but then still 2026. I feel like there's some, there's something, I feel like that would probably be my better contribution than a wrestler's entrance. And it's also kind of a cop-out answer just because I just haven't been watching recently. I was just back home in England having a nice summer. I thought, oh yeah, let me stick on SummerSlam, see what's going on. And then they decided to put a rapist on my screen, so I turned it off.
Oh yes, yeah. I just couldn't think then what happened, but yeah.
I just saw both you guys freeze just then, and I was just like, oh, Yeah,
right.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to see that man on my screen ever again.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, it's more than fair. I remember when he came out, I was like, what the fuck is he doing here? And not even in a good surprised by wrestling way.
I was just like, do you know what? It was just a string of a couple of things over the week. It was like Triple H was in the White House with Trump, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that checks out. That's fair enough. And then there was like all this praise and stuff for Hulk Hogan, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's also kind of fair enough because he's Hulk Hogan. But then it was just like one after the other, and then it was like had a great SummerSlam, good main event, all that, and then in the middle of all this Vince McMahon court case stuff, it's like, oh, Brock Lesnar's in the main event picture again. And I'm just like, it wasn't anything to do with the storyline. It wasn't even necessarily him per se, because you can argue whatever, it's in court, it's, you know, alleged, all this kind of stuff, but it's just the fact that it was like just a string of things that week, and just the statement of saying that we don't care about you, we don't care about like the safety of our locker room, we don't care about how this looks to people, you know, outside of the company, externally, because we've been told that WWE is a public company and we have an image to uphold, and that's why you can't have blood anymore, and that's why we can't swear and have all the interesting attitude storylines, because we're a safe, family-friendly company, but we'll put someone with rape allegations in the main event. So that's why I was like, I can't, man, it's so hard to watch media when like, you kind of know. Yeah, I just found it too hard to switch off and get into the storyline of stuff and kind of take him seriously, because I'm just looking at him being like, I know what you and Vince got up to, bruv. Like, I've read it all, so hard for me to switch off from WWE, which is why I can't give you a solid answer on who I would make music for. I watched Royal Rumble. It feels like McDonald's now, honestly. It just feels like, here you go, here's your fucking Big Mac, you know, there it is. It's just, there was no, do you know what I mean? Do you not feel that way?
Yeah.
I just feel like they're just like, here you go, fuck off, here's your main event, yep, cool, Roman Reigns, yep, cool, same again, let's go.
It's why I watch AW now. WWE I switched off about a year ago because I just got bored of the same matches every single week, the same shit. And I'm an AW man now. I didn't even get to Mania last year, so I can't be asked. But I did think to myself, if you were going to make music back in the day, I don't know why, but I would love to hear you do Ass Man. I don't know why.
I'm an ass man.
It's that voice again.
That was great.
It's the best voice. Just that time, I would be happy for that to come back. I'm not going to do it, but I would be happy for for bands to start doing that voice again and just be crazy with it, man.
Yeah, so good.
That's your vocal stim for the day, so you just walk around going,
yeah.
Ass man. Absolutely incredible. Mr. Stevens, do you have any more questions for our wonderful guest?
I do. How's your Achilles, by the way? All healed now? Yeah, you're all good?
Oh, we are all good. We are out and about. We are dancing, pop punk, pogo jumping and all that. We're all good, man.
Good.
I did, I posted a reel the other day that you guys will appreciate. I recreated the Seth Rollins cash in where he drops the crutches. The best comment that I got on TikTok was like, love the song, but what the fuck is this video? And I was just like, just Google CM Punk cashing in Money in the Banks on Seth Rollins. I was like, just Google it, you'll understand.
But what I really wanted to ask was when you first started this musical journey, when you first started picking up a guitar, learning in school, that sort of thing, and now living in Australia, did you ever think this is where you'd be today?
Oh, mate, I thought it'd be way bigger. It would be so much bigger than that by now. Like, yeah. No, it's been insane. Oh, mate, it's been like the wildest journey of just like different bands, different iterations of Walwin, different genres. Like, there was a point in time where I was like solidly like an EDM pop artist. I was like, nah, this emo shit ain't working out for me. Let's make some like dance bangers and shit. Long story short, went to Hollywood, stayed there for a while, saw how I basically got a peek behind the curtain. I had a window into the life of the people that I was trying to emulate, and it sucked. And they were all depressed and suicidal, and LA's a very toxic place full of very sad people, and I wanted no part of it. And so it's just been a journey of kind of pulling back from that and realizing, okay, what do I actually want? What actually makes me happy? And legit, not even being a dickhead about it. It's legit you guys saying that, man, I fuck with that line in Screwjob or So Sentimental and stuff. Like, that's actually what is important to me. Like, it's just nerds like us just vibing out. And it's like, when you can get that, because that's so, you don't realize how valuable that is and how much artists crave that. Like, I won't say who he is, but someone I was chatting to in LA who is someone that I would say, like, man, I'd love like the followers they have, I'd love the notoriety they have. And they were just like, dude, like, people just fuck with your shit. Like, they actually like listen to your lyrics and stuff. And they were just like, they just hear my shit and they just like bop to it, but no one's hearing the stuff I'm saying. Like, when I want to write like real shit, my label's like, no, we don't want to hear that from you. Like, you're the guy that just fun music, like, just, do that. And so I thought, wow, like the level that I was trying to achieve would never allow me to write a song about a fucking kayfabe moment in 1997. I'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, nah. So yeah, to answer your question, no, did not ever think that I'd like be here vibing to just like the weirdest shit that I could make. But it is fun, man, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy where it landed for sure.
Amazing. Before we let you get out of here, plug social medias, websites. Where can people find you out in the world, my friend?
I am walwin.mp3 on the only two platforms that I can trust nowadays, which is Instagram and TikTok. And I don't even trust them. I just know how they work. So you can find me on there. I'm not going to say famous enough, but I'm Googleable enough that you can Google Walwin, and whatever the platform you use is, Spotify, iTunes, Apple, all that kind of stuff, I'm there. You can Google me, find me, whatever your thing is. We are working on the resurgence of MySpace. If I can talk to the right people and get a MySpace page put up, then we'll do that. But until then, walwin.mp3. Also, if you want to hear me rant about politics and dumb shit, then Threads, walwin.mp3 as well.
Phenomenal. Thank you so much for taking the time out to chat with us today. It means the world. This has been so much fun.
Appreciate you guys, man. Yeah, it's been a good one, man.
Walwin, man, thank you so much. Like, this has been so much fun.
Mate.
I'm so happy I reached out to you.
Mate,
really
I'm glad you did as well, dude.
Have a wonderful Saturday, my friend. Look after yourself. Take
You too,
it easy.
man. I'm
we'll
starting work in 10 minutes, so it's going to suck a little bit.
That's a bullshit.
Nah, it's all good.
Hope all goes well, my friend. And we'll speak to you
Yeah,
soon.
man. You too, man. You guys take care, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, brother. Take it easy.
All right, later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Chronicles of Podcast, the 207th edition, and the Chronicles of Walwin. So, welcome. Yeah, Walwin's here. He's been teaching us all about his debut record, living out in Australia, and all of his wrestling-themed lyrics, which are absolutely wonderful. So, If you haven't, go and check out the Chronicles of Walwin either after you've watched us or now, whichever way around you want to do it and that sort of thing. That's how you do things. What way around you want to do them? That's how that works. Okay. Because I feel the wheels on the bus is this. That's the wheels on the bus, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
That's not the wheels on the bus go round and round. No. Okay.
no.
Um, if we could all turn to chapter 7, page 46 of your textbooks, where we're going to learn from the Gospel of Michael Jackson this week. So what he is, the teachings that Michael has brought to us this week is, people always told me, be careful of what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. Hee hee. And mother always told me, be careful of who you love. And be careful of what you do. Oh. Because the lie becomes the truth. Oh, hee hee. I think it's quite prevalent from Michael this week that I feel that, we could all integrate that into our lives and feel that, we can really, really take something from that this week. Don't you feel, Jamie?
100%. That OOEEB, that really hit me in the feels. That did.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew that's the only bit you'd pick up on. Let's not go around breaking young girls' hearts. Let's just pick on their
I was just intrigued if you were even going to put those into it. And the fact you did them as a dramatic reading just made it beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that massively. Jamie Westwood.
Yes, sir.
There's a movie coming out. Pinocchio Unstrung.
Is there? Okay.
Independent movie. It's a horror film. It's a horror Pinocchio.
Organs and stuff. I want to be just like you. No, you don't.
God.
You say, oh God, guess who's voicing Jiminy Cricket?
Who?
Robert England.
Really?
So you say, oh God, but I think this is actually going to be quite good, to be quite honest with you. Pinocchio Unstrung is an upcoming 2026 British independent slasher film from Jagged Edge Productions, part of the Twisted Childhood universe. Directed by Rhys Frake Waterfield, it features horror icons Robert England and Richard Brake in a gory reimagining where a murderous puppet goes on a rampage. Apparently, it's part of the Poohniverse. Winnie the Pooh and Popeye the Slayer Man. It's called, yeah, it's true. It is. The premise of said film is that Geppetto's magical puppet Pinocchio becomes a bloodthirsty killer, even tearing off skin to feel like a real boy.
Oh my God.
The cast features Richard Brake as Geppetto, Robert England, famous for the Nightmare on Elm Street, in the voice role as Jiminy Cricket. It is the 5th installment in the Twisted Childhood universe, the TCU, which also includes Winnie the Pooh's Blood and Honey.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
It's scheduled for a worldwide theatrical release with trailers in late 2026.
Interesting.
That is the only news on it.
Do you know what? If this actually lives up to its potential, it could be brilliant. Because, like you say, that I want a real boy, like snicking suit skin, that fucking stabbing people if they tell him if he tells a lie or whatever it is. Like, there could be a lot of good stuff in this.
Yeah,
I can't remember the name of the island now. There's the island of Misfit Kids or something like that in the original one. It's like where he goes and turns into a donkey. That shit could be fucked up as a horror film as well. Yeah. I'm actually down for this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I have just sent you the photo of Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that is what he looks like. Oh my
God.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks like Robert England in a weird.
It does. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this could be interesting. I've not seen any of these Twisted Childhood universe movies, but I love that they're doing them. And it's the 5th installment. I only know 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are the others?
Which is Winnie the Pooh and Popeye.
And there's a sequel to Winnie the Pooh, so there's 2 of those. I watched. I started watching the first one, and I'll be honest, I turned it off. It was fucking awful.
What, the Winnie the Pooh one?
Yeah, the Blood and Honey. It was so bad, but. Yeah, this one I'm hopeful for this one. This one actually sounds like it could be quite good. I wait to see a trailer, but so far it sounds quite good.
So, we all know last week we talked about the severe amount of pettiness that someone can invoke when someone has reported someone to somebody else. Yes?
The haunted bins, yes.
So, I've now got another one, which is called Don't Start a War You Can't Finish. Okay? A neighbour tried to get my mum fined for our shed. So, I got his $40,000 pool filled in. I'm loving these stories. I live with my mum. She's quiet, keeps to herself, never bothers anybody. A few months ago, our new neighbour decided to report her to the city for having an illegal shed in the backyard. It was total bullshit. The shed's been there for fucking years and has full permits. An inspector came out, checked everything, and left without saying a word. But the neighbour, smug, proud, thought he'd scared us. So, I did a little digging. It turns out, Jamie, his brand new pool was way too close to the property line and illegally built over a utility easement.
Oh.
So I reported him, attached photos, and quoted city codes. 2 weeks later, the city ordered him to either move it, impossible, or fill it in. He lost the whole thing, $40,000 down the drain, literally. Now he gets to look at our completely legal shed every day while standing over a pile of dirt where his pool used to be. Mum sleeps fantastic now.
Don't fuck with a guy's mom and don't be a prick. That's the moral of this one.
Yeah, exactly. I love stories like this. They are so much fun.
Offended by your neighbour's shed.
It's weird, isn't it? But people get shitty over the weirdest stuff.
It's so odd.
It is incredibly weird, my friend.
Who looks out their back window and goes, "Oh, fucking shed"? Like, what?
Yeah. Oh, I can't believe it. It's probably because I don't know what they were trying to achieve by this. I'm not entirely sure, but just a shed. It's just a shed.
Yeah, but if it's been there for years, like, surely, what's the? I don't understand this. What is the issue with a shed?
I have absolutely no idea. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you.
So weird. So weird. But what a fucking comeback. That is incredible. Do you reckon he told him it was him? Or was he just like, I'm just going to sit and watch?
Well, he clearly must have. I think he must have known that, obviously, if he'd reported his mum for his shed, surely he must have known that retaliation was coming his way. But, I mean, it's not as good as the bin story, but it's still absolutely fantastic.
No, yeah. 40 grand. Who the fuck spent 40 grand on a swimming pool?
Well, I guess that's how much it costs in the States, I guess. I don't know.
Fuck.
Shall we entice? Shall we bring him in?
Oh, go on then.
Oh, it's time for Callum's Treachings.
Ooh.
It's time for Callum's Treachings.
So, Jamie Westwood.
Yes.
We have another dish of Callum's Treesh.
I feel like every week you try and do that, you're like, I'll just say so and see what happens.
Yeah, it's just a bit odd. What is Callum Treaching us this week, Jamie?
A laundry pile can never really reach 0 items unless you do your washing naked.
Do you know what, right? Yeah, I do this a lot. So I go like, I'm reaching my washing. So I go and do it, but I'm wearing the underwear and my boxes and my socks that I've worn for that day, and then go, fuck. And then throw straight in the basket because obviously I've forgotten to do it.
This I know it can't be helped, and it's just my weird little brain, but it'll do my head in. I'll do the washing, and then the end of the day, Becky and Olivia will get changed, put their washing in the basket. And I just fucking emptied that. I was like, you weren't even home when I did the washing. It is not your fault, but my weird little brain's like, you bastards.
Really? Why just wait to the end of the day then?
I don't know.
It's cheaper to do it at the end of the day as well.
I think more because like we're chilling out, watching TV, ready to go to bed, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, gotta put the washing out. I was like, I'd rather just get it done in the day, and then I ain't gonna worry about it.
I'm weird. I quite enjoy hanging it. I don't know why. I think I'm so odd. And I have a system to it as well. There's a system, right? Yeah? Is there a system?
Oh, yeah. We've got a system.
What is it?
Well, it's so many items on there. Olivia's stuff goes on that one. The pants and the socks go on the bottom. I do the pants and socks. That's my job. If we both do, sometimes we'll both do it just to get it done quicker. But that's my job. And yeah, there's a system.
No, I mean I just put boxers and socks go first at the bottom, and then until they're gone, then it's t-shirts
Oh no, that's
and stuff like that in the middle. Because then obviously then the big shit goes on top. So jeans, trousers, hoodies are all on top.
okay. No, no, that system isn't that concise.
That's what it has to be. It has to be that way. And then I get weird about it if it's like t-shirt on the bottom, like, but it's not. It's too big for the bottom rung. It'll graze the carpet. You can't have that happen. So I mean, picking up sock fluff and whatever bollocks else. I do Hoover, by the way, just to clarify. Um, but yeah, and then I hang my work shirts on each corner.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and my waistcoat is literally behind me on the chair. So it's got to be hung properly. It's got to look. Yeah, I can't have it all willy nilly, fucking, or William Nilliam, just fucking everywhere. Like, do you know what I mean? It's got to be on proper. I swear I have OCD at some points. I have something because it's got to be done in a particular way.
I mean, the amount of times you've said that to me, I'm gonna agree. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, it makes me feel a bit weird otherwise, and I'm like, I should have done it myself. I always do that. I can never be asked. Then when someone else does it for me, I go, I should have done it myself. Fucking look at the state of that.
Do you have to wear a waistcoat to work?
Yes.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's that or a blazer, and I'm like, I'd rather wear a waistcoat. I prefer waistcoats. I think it's the Scottish in me. I think it's the Scotsman in me. It's like I'd rather have a waistcoat than a jacket.
That's fair. I hate jackets, so I'm with you on that one. Yeah.
I don't hate jackets. I just prefer a waistcoat.
Fair.
So with Matt's wedding coming up, I'm thinking I'm just going to do waistcoat rather than jacket 'cause it's in the summer. So it's like I think I might just do waistcoat and I'll go pinstripe and I might try and get it as tightly as possible. I've already got the trousers. I just need shoes and a top part. So, but I don't like white shirts, which I wear for work. So I don't know. I need to fucking sort my fucking dress code out. But yes, it's weird. I always get because so do you have a clothes pile of stuff that you're still wearing? That's on, mine lives on the floor by my bed.
Yeah, I put
so
like
like
a couple of things on top of my chest of
the
drawers.
jeans that I wear for like 4 days, 5 days, unless they get fucking dirty, like they live on the floor. Hoodies live on the floor. They're like, it's like a pile in that corner over there. So it's just like, and I re-put them on then. But then sometimes if I've been out and I get sweaty and I've gone, I've forgotten I'm in bed, I'll throw it in the corner, I'll put it in the basket tomorrow, but then I've piled stuff on top and I forget it's there.
Oh,
So like my Scotland rugby shirt was down there and I was like, where the fuck is that? So I always check the corner now to make sure I've picked everything up. This is so thrilling content, this fucking thrilling. People are on the edge of their seats going, fucking hell, yeah. And then what else do you do washing? Yeah, go on. Just what setting is it? What setting's it on? Always on a 30. I'm a 30 man.
yeah, we're a 30 house.
Yeah, I'm a 30 man. Unless it's bedding or towels or tea towels, they're a 60.
Yep, and whites we're doing a 60 as well.
Oh, interesting. White, I just throw whites in with everything else. I'm a
School,
rogue.
Olivia's school shirts and my work shirts are white, so we keep them separate.
Did you hear about the guy in the mirror? It was in the Mirror, I think it was reported, that got new bed sheets but didn't wash them, and he woke up blue.
What?
And he went to the hospital thinking he was fucking dead. Brilliant. But it's just because his skin had been dyed blue by bed sheets.
What fucking? Where do you buy his bed sheets? The amount of times
Yeah,
I've
I
put
know.
them on straight out of the packet, I've never been turned a different colour.
Yeah, crazy. So it's probably
Oh.
fake news, but the Mirror had reported it, so I don't know. But they got a good laugh out of it apparently. But still. Anyway, Jamie, what else is Callum teaching us this week?
Technically, all bombs are unexploded.
I mean, technically,
Yeah.
yeah, because once it blows up, it's in pieces. It isn't a bomb
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah.
They're the smithereens then, aren't they?
Yeah. Huh.
What is a smithereen? Can you ever have a single smithereen, or is it just a culmination of smithereens? What is a bomb called after it's blown up? Because you talk about the explosion, but then what is it
Yeah.
afterwards?
Shrapnel? Oh,
Debris. Yeah, it's just
debris,
the
yeah. Oh.
making me think of Glasgow, mate. Fucking hell, that's insane. What's happened in Glasgow? That's so sad.
Oh, the fire, yeah.
That vape battery that blew up, yeah, and
Is that what
like
it
took
was?
down like a whole. Yeah, it was just it was a lithium battery. And it
Fuck.
took down like a whole building.
Jesus Christ.
I know. Yeah.
Oh.
Vapors, mate, fucking pricks. No, I'm joking. Yeah, that's a really good point. But why are people putting up with their fucking asses?
I don't know.
Especially in World War One. Oh, it'll be all right. It's been alive for about over 100 years. It'll be fine now. Yeah,
I have a weird obsession with this World War bomb things up the arse.
yeah, because it's not more. It's about 3 stories. There's not just one person. It's almost like Bob was reading the fucking paper and he's like, Dev should have word Bob up his ass. That's fucking weird, that. Wonder what that feels like. Do you reckon it's like a danger anal? You know, you have like danger wanks where you call people, then try and bang them out before they get to the room. Do you reckon it's like danger anal? The thrill of being blown to fucking pieces excites them. It's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be some sort of kink where they're like,
Oh,
this could literally blow my ass wide open.
it's so weird.
Well, it'd just destroy you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You'd just be in pieces, yeah. But the idea of it, just like, I've just found this fucking bomb. It's not blowing up. It's from war. Bloody hell, what do it feels like at my asshole? Like,
What?
that's the
God
first thing that
knows
comes to
this in
people's
my-
mind. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So buy a butt plug, mate. Just it's safer and it's easier.
And we need to stop the I fell on it story. You were experimenting. Just I mean, I went up a tree, cut in branches, and I fell over, landed in my bathroom, and went straight at my ass. Like,
Where did
come
the
on.
lube come from, Dave? I don't know. I don't know.
Isn't that your own spit, Kevin? No. We swabbed it, tested it, got saliva samples. Right? No one, you know what I mean? You're not fooling anyone. So I did
Just be honest, yeah.
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 If you like things up your arsehole, just say.
No one's gonna share.
Yeah.
You for it.
Toilet brushes, Barbies, World War fucking one bombs.
I think Buzz Lightyear doll's still the weirdest one I ever saw.
Dude, a World War one bomb.
Yeah, but at least the World War one bomb, it is that sort of shape that it's possible.
But it's
Buzz
like
fucking
fucking the
Lightyear.
girth on it.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying it's easy to get up there. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I could.
Oh my god, could you imagine if his fucking Buzz Lightyear's wings expanded and they fucking.
Exactly.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
There's too much to risk here.
Just
Why
a
would
massive
you-
buzz shape at your ass. Buzz here, Star Command, come in.
I'm in a dark cavern, Star Command.
Oh no, as he goes up to infinity and beyond.
Ah, that's in the next audience post sorted. What's the weirdest thing? No.
I don't think people are going to respond to that, mate. to be
No,
honest
no,
with you.
mate. I don't think I want to read responses to that one either.
An umbrella one.
An umbrella? Yes, I think I do remember seeing an umbrella one.
Someone walking on their fucking all fours. Umbrella stick up the ass and it keeps him. I don't know.
For people that don't know this show, they're just going to think that we just sit there Googling the weirdest things that we shoved up people's asses for a living.
How do we get to bombs to fucking arseholes, though? It's just. Oh, there we are. Finally, Jamie. What's he teaching us?
Fire evacuation and fire alarms were probably a lot less strict when people smoked indoors.
I'll burn a bit, it's fine, don't worry about it. It's just Sandra with fagging math in it. It's just fucking. Do you know, I forget what it's like now.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Because obviously the band came in before we started. Before we were at school, 2006.
Something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I started work properly in like 2004. So we never experienced the full.
No. So I remember when I worked at Sainsbury's, like the staff room where we all our managers' meetings used to be just off the staff room. Apparently, that used to be the smokers' room. So if you're on your break and wanted a fag, you went into that room. I was like, this is such a weird concept.
It is now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like 20 years on, you
But
think that used to be the complete norm. Like people thought it was mental that you couldn't smoke indoors anymore. And now you think back and go, fuck, it's such a strange time.
It really is. I'd find it. I remember going into pubs when I was a kid and like people smoking in there and being like, fucking hell, it's like stars in your eyes. Like the amount of smoke in there was gross. But it's just mad that that used to be actually a thing.
Yeah, didn't they have smoking areas in pubs?
Yes.
Well, how does smoke know where to go?
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't it a Lee Evans joke? Because like,
Yeah.
smoke gets like, no, can't go there.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're not allowed.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I remember mum worked in a pub and literally there was a seating area all around the bar and everything. And then just off that, you had to go up like 2 steps. And that was the no smoking area. I'm like, the smoke ain't just going to fucking stop. You could sit right in front of it and smoke fine.
It's so amazing how much no one gave a fuck back in the day. No one cared.
I know.
And now there's laws for everything.
It's weird. Part of me's like, it's good, you know, we're more careful about health and stuff like that. And then another part of me's like, just chill out a little bit. Like, everything's so
It's really not that
tense
important,
now.
yeah.
It's double-edged sword sort of thing. It's weird.
Yeah, there's way too many laws and rules and regulations these days now. So, you know, there's a Steve Hughes joke where he talks about how there's like we have fences everywhere for like rivers and shit, whereas in Europe they have nothing. And it's like, was your bike wet? Well, you fucking cycling the wrong bit then, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, you see that massive hole? You're going to walk through it? No, I'm just going to walk around it like that because my parents taught me to be a fucking idiot. Like, it's so crazy, man. Like, it's almost like we get mollycoddled by
Yeah, well,
everything now. Yeah,
I think people are just terrified of being sued. That's all it is.
that's the American way, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
It is. But going
just
back to the actual treach, he's got a good point because I imagine back in the day they're like, "Oh, smoke alarm's going off. What's that? Oh, Dave's having a fag. Oh, okay." Whereas
yeah,
now,
it's just I don't know, man.
yeah.
It's just insane. Obviously, it's good that we have them so that we don't fucking die.
Well, yes.
I've never really been in that sort of environment where I've had to ever really worry about it. We've done a couple of drills, but other than that,
I was
like,
gonna say, yeah, I've done a couple of drills, and I feel like someone burnt some toast once, and we had to evacuate because we didn't know what it was.
oh wow,
I think that was a Sainsbury's actually. Someone in the staff kitchen burnt some toast. Like,
am I having a stroke? Oh, thank Christ, no, I'm not. It's fucking Mildred with fucking toast to get her with bread in fucking staff room again. Bloody hell.
I don't think though. When again, I don't know why all these examples from Sainsbury's. Like we've had these fire drills, we'd all have to evacuate. All the shoppers and everything have to evacuate. Like, okay, it was just a test. But I would be fucking livid if I was a shopper and I had to go wait outside, leave my shopping in there because you decided to have a pissing test. Just no, I'd be fucking
For the
livid.
for safety of everyone, mate. It's just for the safety of
Oh, I
everybody.
know, but yeah, I think at the time I'd be livid.
Why though?
It's because you're in a
It's
rush. You
just
just want to grab a couple of bits. Like, why have I got to stand outside now because you lot are having a fucking drill?
we'll go home. Just go somewhere else.
I suppose.
I'll never forget that years. This is so long ago. I went to Waitrose, and my like area like department manager, the big air managers in the black suits would like stood around, and I think this woman asked a question to him, and he said, "Oh, we don't do that here," and he just threw a trolley full of stuff at him. She went, "Oh, fine, fuck you, I'm going somewhere else then." But I can't remember what it was about. It was so weird.
What?
It was so weird. Oh, one of the worst moments. There was a mum and she went, excuse me, got a bucket, my kid's gonna be sick. I was like, toilet's over there. No, no, I can't run to the toilet, he's gonna be sick. And as she went, he's gonna be sick, she cupped her hands and he went, ugh. And she went, oh, oh.
Oh,
I threw her over the floor. She was like, yeah, sorry about that. I was like,
oh no.
yeah, disgusting. I'm not
Oh,
good with bodily fluid. Oh
oh.
my god, fucking today, it smelled like someone fucking shit themselves at work today. Jesus Christ. So embarrassing having to walk through down up and down the stairs and it just stank of shit.
Oh.
Grim.
Oh.
Absolutely grim. Callum, mate, sorry. Thank you
Oh, yeah.
so much for this. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, you need to know about my work stinking of poo, but fuck, I was literally, but it's embarrassing because I was like, "Bleh." And then obviously you're trying to get people to go, like these elderly people, like, oh, stinks of poo around here. You know what I mean? You don't want to be known as the fucking the shit shop or whatever. That'd be fucking horrendous.
And you don't want anyone thinking it was you either.
But if you know you're going to drop something that's not exactly great, surely you just go elsewhere or you just hide it, mask it, not be like, yeah, I'll be fine.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
I turned the fan on, left the door wide open, opened the back door as far as possible to just get it fucking out. Sprayed vanilla and fucking cinnamon everywhere. I was just like, oh, dude, it's insane. And then people were like, oh, I'm like, no, 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 it's not you. I promise you. I swear down, I'm sorry.
You're chasing them with the deodorant. You stinky bastard.
I couldn't ever imagine, personally, going somewhere knowing I fucking reeked.
No, normal.
Like like, do you know what I mean? Just
No.
no, absolutely not. Personally, that's just a major embarrassment for me. I'd be like,
And I've had to have that conversation before as a manager with a member of staff, and it's not fun. Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah, it's
yeah, because you don't know
awkward
what
as shit.
the house situation's like and that
Nope.
sort of thing. And this, yeah, it's a bit. That's an odd one. Oh, bless you, mate.
It was not fun. I remember that much. Oh,
No. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so fucking tired. It's unreal. I had the worst sleep today, so I'm absolutely
How come?
wiped. The house over the back of us having their garden renovated. It's been going on for ages. I think because of the weather, it's taken them ages. And today, they were just being incredibly loud. You got all the diggers out and all that sort of stuff, and I was like, "Fuck, all the way off." And then about 10:15, Amazon delivery turned up, and she must have belted the door that hard. I thought she was going to come through it. I was like, Jesus, I'm here, fucking hell. I was like, oh, yeah. And then I just woke up needing a wee at one point as well. And I was like, I'm really going to give up on today in a minute.
Why don't you get some like ear defenders or something?
Normally I could sleep through it, but yeah, I think it was just horribly restless today. Because I slept through it okay yesterday when they were out there, but today either they were being louder or I just was just restless. And
Why is
waking
it
up.
right? Why is it? So I was talking to my mum about this. That in the evenings at night, kids or lads are really respectful. We close fridge doors really quietly, or we shut doors really. We play TV or music really lowly. In the day, parents or whoever slam doors, TV's on fucking 70, blasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it?
It's one of them ones that I want to be angry because I'm not trying to fucking sleep, and then at the same time, I'm like, it's the daytime. It's the only time they can do their job. Most people aren't in bed, let's be honest. So it's like
And
it's me for having a night job where I work nights, but
I will never ever forget this. This was so embarrassing. I lived in a little bedsit in Cheltenham, above Blue Cross. Now, Blue Cross is what I'm trying to say. I couldn't get my way there. Blah, blah. Opposite Iceland's. And the guy above me, he was a chef, but he loved staying up all night, weirdly, smoking and that sort of thing.
as you do.
And he would sleep in the day. He wasn't really working at the time, I don't think. I can't remember the situation, but basically, there was a guy outside playing the trumpet for like busking. But obviously, my flatmate above me, he hadn't worked or anything. He just decided to stay up all night and try to sleep in the day. Got so annoyed because of the noise that he went out and was like, "Mate, can you fuck off somewhere else? I'm trying to sleep." I was like, no, 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 no. If you'd have worked all night like yourself, I would have totally understood it. But the fact that you just decided to stay up all night because to get high or do your drugs or whatever, and then go out and say, "Mate, could you mind?" Like, absolutely not.
Plus, why would knowing that you live in the middle of town,
Yeah,
knowing it's going to be noisy during the day, why would you do that?
exactly,
That's your own fault. You're a bit of an idiot, mate.
exactly.
Fucking hell.
So yeah, there we are.
Other than being tired, I'm pretty good.
Good.
How about you?
Yeah, same. I don't know why you always ask me like that.
Don't know.
Let's ask like a normal human, James.
Nah.
So basically, I am quite tired too. If you must know. No, I'm fine. I am a little bit knackered, but that's my own doing. So I just was busy doing like my lecture stuff last night. And then I've always got to watch my one episode of The League before I go to sleep because it's just such an easy watch. It really makes me laugh. It like sends me off because it like just chills me out. So, yeah, I'm all right. I'm excited to go and see Echo tomorrow night. Very much looking forward to that. It'll be amazing with my brother. But yeah, man, I literally can't complain. Work's been insanely busy, so I'm looking forward to having 3 days off now again.
Nice.
I love it when you get like, but it's always weird. Like before you get some time off, the day of the way you get the holiday is always the slowest fucking day ever, and it's always mental busy, and you've got so much to do, and you're knackered, and it's like, is it home time yet? And you look at the clock, it's like you're looking at like every minute, and you think like 5 hours have gone by.
Yeah, I'm feeling that's going to happen to me tonight because I got my 2 days off after tonight. I get the feeling it's just going to be the slowest shift ever tonight.
Just do loads of clips. Just send me I was really laughing at the clips you sent me. Really fucking laughing at them. So funny.
I meant to say earlier, by the way, I discovered something, and I can't. Part of me thinks this is brilliant, and another part of me thinks why. So they do like these auctions where they sell shit from movies.
Do they?
Yeah, they're doing like every year. They sell like loads of props and stuff from movies. There's one going on at the minute. They're selling stuff from Arrow, Austin Powers, like there's Aliens. There's shitloads in there, including stuff from Ace Ventura.
Okay.
You can buy if you want to put a bid in on it. The bidding's still open. You can buy the actual mechanical rhino.
This is the infamous rhino from Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, which was the follow-up to the first.
Yes, I saw
They're
this.
selling it.
Yeah.
Part of me was like, wouldn't this be awesome to own? And then another part of me was like, where the fuck would you put this?
Yeah.
Like, where in your house would you put a mechanical rhino?
And would you want to try and climb out of his asshole?
I think whoever wins that is going to try it. You just know they're going to.
Game cannot hear these rhinos. But it's a bit odd why you sell that.
Yeah, I was like, surely that's got to be massive.
So, and obviously the fake Jim Carrey that everyone thought was Jim Carrey that wasn't Jim Carrey. That was odd as well.
Oh yeah, for the other day, that was weird.
Yeah, that was very, very weird. But yeah, I don't know what I do with them. Like I was thinking like Spike or one of his shirts or like, do you know what I mean? But the rhino is odd.
They're selling one of the crocodiles for pop out of the water and shit like that. They're selling one of them as well. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with that? But there's me thinking, who's gonna want this? Like, what are you gonna do with this? It started at $2,000. They estimated it would sell between 4,000 and 8,000.
Is it going to the hundreds?
It's currently at $20,000.
Yeah.
27 bids on it. Like, fucking brilliant. Like,
It's such a weird thing to want to have.
Yeah, like the Austin Powers stuff. They're selling like the license plate from the car. They're selling his Kama Sutra book. Like, little things like that. Awesome. Be great to own. But what are you going to do with a giant mechanical rhino apart from climb avatars? Yeah.
Yeah, get in it and then realize it's locked and then I bet you can't get in it though. I bet it's an actual. I don't. That's just an odd. I don't know.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Taxidermists.
Maybe.
They're gonna.
Saying that, you say you can't get in it. The picture they've put up, the side of it's open, so I think you can climb in it.
But does it work? Does it move?
I doubt it. The fact they've called it the butt birth rhino is fucking brilliant, though.
Great name.
It's superb name.
But yeah, that's a very odd piece of memorabilia to have.
And then another part of me's like, I want it.
Why though?
I don't know. Just because of the film it's from, I think.
I mean, it is pretty great.
Yeah.
It's another one where I think the sequel's better than the first.
Very rare occasion that happens, but yes, 100%.
Yeah, I love the first one as well, but I do think the second one is better.
100%. Although the first one has my favourite scene out of all the films, but
which is the door. Yeah.
Leave this.
I love that so much.
May I ask you a few questions? Not now, Ace. He's got the chair. He's like,
oh, beautiful.
Although when he retrieves the dog in the start of the first one, and then she's like pretends to like suck him off. You can see his trousers are still up when he's swinging on the thing. Yeah, I was just like, that is hilarious. Obviously, that's great, but dudes, like, yeah.
Pan the camera slightly more up. There you go.
Yeah. But I love him pretending to be the German guy with the dolphin as well. Yeah, which is absolutely gets rid of the press. That's so good.
Fucking
but yeah, odd with the mechanical. I don't know what you do with them. I'm intrigued. Hopefully, they'll give you like a story to what happens with the rhino.
I really want to know. I just imagine some wife coming home and be like, "Where are you, Dave?" Just sat in me around all love.
I'm in the. I'm in the rhino, love. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave you. Why, Dave? Why is there a big fucking rhino in the garden? How are we going to feed that with all our medical bills? Oh, don't worry, love. It's not real.
Why is that savings account completely fucking empty and you're sat in a rhino?
A piece of Ace Ventura memorabilia. Just what? It's like my man cave, but it's a man rhino. Watch all my sports, drink my beers. Stick my hand out his ass, go, have a beer, love, thank you.
Put it by the fridge.
Yeah. Let's put a little mini fridge in it.
Oh, probably could, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Odd. Very strange.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Very odd.
What's been going with you, my friend?
Not a massive amount. Obviously, I've been Rihanna-ing. It's been a fucking horrible few nights at work, but there we are. Well, last night.
Why has been so bad? I know you can't go into much detail, obviously, but if you're watching, hey guys, let me see you. Yeah.
I'll just say staffing levels. We'll just say that. Yeah. Money, money, money. Anyway, so yeah, I've been rehannering. I've been to see the kids. I've got the right day for parents' evening last week.
Nice. Well done.
So on the Wednesday we had Olivia's parents' evening, and she did fucking amazing. Top of her class in reading. Go on, kid. Doing absolutely great. And then I had Lena's the following day.
I'm not to downplay it. I'm not trying to be a prick. Just,
Go
but
on.
fucking top in reading. What are the other kids doing? I ain't got a clue. What the fuck does this? What does this say? What's a number? I ain't got a clue what this says. No idea.
I'll be honest, if it wasn't for the teacher being like, yeah, we do questions about it, we explain what happens in the text and all this sort of stuff, I'd be with you. I'd have no idea.
Yeah, like what? Other people just can't read.
Pretty much. However many people ask the teacher what that says.
Duh. No fucking clue. Do you know what I loved back in primary school, right? We did multiplication, right?
Yeah.
But our teacher was such a huge football fan, we had division tables.
Nice.
And fastest to complete and most right, and then you got moved into whatever position. I think I made it to the Premier League. I got relegated a few times, but I made it to the Premier League a couple of times. And I think 6 was the highest I ever finished. But I was a yo-yo team. I thought it was so much fucking fun.
So that's a really cool way of doing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fair
Like,
play. That's a
the
cool
amount
way of
it
doing it.
says it's like based on how quick you did them and how many you got right, and then like you would like estimate the points you get and that sort of thing against the other people that are in your division. And if you got relegated, you moved down to Division 1 and stuff. It's just it's such a great idea.
That's a really cool way of doing it. I like it when they actually come up with ideas to entertain the kids to make.
Yeah, because we
interesting
fucking and we all learned our multiplication because we all fucking didn't want to get relegated.
Because we're all competitive. You're like, I want to be the fucking top of that league.
Yeah, I never made it to the top. I always got 6th. I think it's the highest I got. It was 10 in each. I think it was 30 kids. So there's 3 Premier League, Division 1, Division 2. I never preferred Division 2. I was always Division 1 top or Premier League near the bottom.
Well, there you go. At least.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah. Thanks, man.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was so much fun. Sorry, Carol.
And yeah, Lena's doing great. Really made me laugh. We sat down with a maths teacher. Was like, it's at the start of the year. I would have said Lena needed to talk more and get more involved. And now at the end of the year, Lena needs to stop talking so much and pay attention to class. I was like, fuck's sake, kid, come on. Bless her. But no, she's doing incredibly well. I had a chat with one of her teachers. She's adamant that her science teacher looks like Triple H. And we literally sat there and he turned around and went, she keeps telling me I look like Triple H, but I have no idea who Triple H is. I was like, I can kind of see it from the beard. And then he was like, I sound like someone else told me I look like a wrestler the other day and showed us a picture and it was Sami Zayn. And I was like, I can't actually see it. And he went, I even sent my mom this picture and she replied saying, oh, I'd recognize you in any photo, Don. He went, Mom, that's not me. That's Sami Zayn.
Phenomenal.
That's fucking brilliant. But it was World Book Day, so a load of the teachers were dressed up, and it was really odd. Like I'm talking to a history teacher while he's dressed as Where's Wally. I was like, this is so strange. But I was just chuckling like, now going into GCSE, we'll be doing World War II. And I was like, has nothing changed since I went to fucking school? We're still doing World War II for GCSEs. Jesus Christ.
Mate, I'd hate to be an American right about now.
Oh,
with their history lessons coming up. Jesus.
If it'd be fucking changing. But yeah, done that. That was all wonderful. We went out for a meal on Sunday for my mate Griffin's 40th birthday. So happy birthday to Griff. It was a bit weird though, because we went to a smokehouse and beautiful food. But I'd only been awake about an hour and a half because I was working nights. So I literally woke up, got myself dressed, and went to a smokehouse for all this meat. And I was like, this feels weird. I feel like I should be eating a bowl of cereal, not like smelling meat. But there we are. It was very nice regardless. And other than that, my rewatching Rise, I'm on 2013 Survivor Series now. I've just finished the Total Divas tag team elimination match. Ooh, that was a rough time for women's wrestling.
Yeah, it's a bit hard when you've got a, rapist fucking piece of shit running the company. So
yes. Yeah, good old Eva Marie and JoJo. Yes.
Eva Marie, red hair?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I do. Oh my
Yeah.
God, she was terrible. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
her being
so bad.
atrociously bad.
I think that was like the only match JoJo had, and then she turned into a commentator. So it shows that she weren't cut out for it.
Is she a ring announcer?
Yeah, yeah. Ring
Yeah.
announcer. Sorry, that's what I meant, not commentator.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt's wife.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do remember.
So
May
yeah.
he rest in peace.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, that's about it. I've not been up to a massive amount. What about you, sir?
Well, obviously, I've been Rihannaing, of course, as usual. I've been studying. I learnt all about curved mirrors this week. My actual lecture's on Thursday, but I watched the lectures back from last year on a Monday night. Actually, quite straightforward.
Okay.
You look at the diagrams and go, what? Once it's explained, I went, oh, it makes sense. So weird now. Back in the day, I'd be like school time, you go, I got a
Yeah.
fucking clue. I just want to sit on Snapchat and send, you know what I mean, pictures to my mates. Now I'm like, yeah. And tell me more about the radius of curvature. Lovely. That sort of thing. Like it's crazy, man. It's so crazy how I think as we get older, we're more attuned into doing, because I do it for my job. I think I'm just so more like, well, this is what I do, rather than going to school and doing things that you couldn't give a fuck about.
I think that's the difference because you wanted to do this, whereas in school you're like, I could not give two shits.
Well, I don't think I never really wanted to do this. I just think that I'm 40 next year, and I'm like, I'm not getting any younger. And I just think, what am I going to be doing with myself in about 5 or 10 years' time? Like, am I just going to sit here and wait again to be like, well, why didn't I do that 10 years ago?
Yeah, that's where I'm at the minute. I'm just like, I
Never
just
forget
wanted to
where
do it.
I wanted to do law. I wanted to go to university and do law, and this was 2010. And my dad went, too bloody old now, so don't bother. They won't hire you. I was like, okay. And now, 16 years later, I could be a fucking lawyer now.
Yeah.
Weird, isn't it? But
Weird.
yeah, what were you going to say? Sorry, I cut you off.
I'm just saying I'm going for a similar thing in a minute. I'm like, what shall I do? I don't know. I literally have no idea.
I don't think anyone ever really truly knows what they really want to do themselves. I'm doing that thing where it's like, well, I love doing this, but being a DO will be a good career, but backup if this ever goes
Yeah.
blow. Do you know what I mean? Like it's good to have something in the back pocket. So I thought, fuck it, I'll get
Definitely.
qualified.
I've got this that I'm passionate about, but other than that, there's nothing that really.
Oh, nah, I'm
particularly makes
fucking
me wanna
boring because I'm from Birmingham and I sound like a twat. No, joking. We have no money here. We have Aussie though.
Add.
Yeah, so I'm catching up with AW. It's literally on my screen right now. Dynamite from Wednesday last week. Dude, I've done like fuck all. Oh, me. Oh, no, tell a lie. Me and Kelly went to a play. The place made me laugh a little bit. Dashing Donkeys on Sunday.
What?
We went and groomed and walked donkeys on Sunday because she absolutely loves them. That's generally what it's called.
Tom Stevens, donkey groomer. Okay, brilliant.
It was quite awkward. It was nice. It was quite awkward because they had 4 couples, so 8 people in the morning. We were the only 2 there. So conversation was a bit like, so this is a donkey. This one's called this. And I was like, fuck me. So, like, this is not my, like, source of expertise. This is Kelly's sort of expertise. So I'm like, come on, let's... Like, I ain't got a clue. So I was just stroking donkeys. All right.
What?
Yeah.
Part of me's like, that's such a weird, like, interesting, cool day out. And another part of me's like, what a fucking weird day out.
It was, yeah. The picnic was amazing. You get food afterwards. Fucking hell, that was incredible. This massive big slab of lemon cake. I was like, oh, yes. But it was nice. We were there for about an hour and a half. It was she loved it. She absolutely loved it. But walking a donkey is like when they just like mine just kept stopping still. I was like, no, come on. He was like, mate, do you fucking I can't be arsed. Just want to eat grass and sniff ass. I can't be fucking bothered with this. And what's the noise they make?
Eeyore?
Yeah. What's it called?
Eeyore? I don't really know.
Oh, fucking classic Jamie answer again.
I don't know.
I should never ask you about animal noises. Every time I ask you, ooh, ooh, ah, and now Eeyore. Jesus, fuck me.
Don't know either. At least I guessed.
But yeah, the noise they make. I can't watch the words there. I can't fucking remember. But they just love doing that a lot. It was funny because the one Kelly was walking, his mate was running over from the field with the fences. He's like, "Hey, like, what the fuck? Where are you taking him?" Like,
That's my mate, that is.
yeah, you bastard. Um, but yeah, so a little nice day out there, and we went back to hers and just chilled, did nothing. We'll finish the floor.
Yes.
I love that game show. It's great. It's finished and I'm gutted. But hopefully I'll be on season 2. Um, else have I been doing anything else? I'm going home tomorrow. Gonna go see Echo tomorrow night with my brother. Really looking forward to that. Why did you go race week though? Fuck's sake.
I'm not going to get much sleep tomorrow, and then dealing with race week people on my way home, I'm going to end up being put in prison.
Yeah, but why would you not go on like Sunday or Saturday or go like, because I've timed it, so I'm getting in tomorrow while it's on, and I leave on Thursday while it's on. So I don't.
Right. Getting there, I'll be fine. Because, like I say, it's middle of the day, I'll be fine. It's getting home. But it's when my days off full. I've got plans Thursday. I've got physio and stuff on Thursday, so I can't go Thursday. So I've got to go tomorrow.
I've noticed you've not complained about your neck for weeks.
It's actually been quite bad since Saturday morning. I woke up Saturday morning, I've been in agony. It's been really bad. I think I'm just trying to mask it now. Because I'm just sick to death walking around going, "Urgh."
Yeah. I think the more you do that, the more you freeze up, don't you? The more you make, I think you make it worse by doing that.
So I'm just trying to just ignore it. But yeah, it's been quite bad. I woke up this morning, I was like, I couldn't fucking move. I was like, Well, this afternoon, sorry, not this morning.
Not ideal. Not ideal. But yeah, other than that, mate, like not a whole arse of a lot really going on, to be honest with you. Just getting ready for exams in May. So I got these PQEs. So I've got to go away in April. I'm going to be in your area in April, back in that Premier Inn again. But apparently it's an exam where I have to do loads of facial measurements, glasses measurements, but on an actual person.
Oh, okay.
And I've got to go in a suit.
Why?
Because these are professional exams.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, right. I'll just go in my uniform. Fuck it.
Do I have to wear my suit when I'm at work? No. So
I'm going to go in my uniform, I think. I think that's going to be not for this day, but for the actual exam itself. But I'm like, please don't be my birthday because my exams are the 29th of May and the 5th of June. Friday and a Friday. My birthday is Friday the 12th. So I'm like, please don't be my birthday. There's no date yet.
Oh, God, I hope not.
I'll be gutted.
Yeah. I can't say I blame you.
So yeah, preparing for exams, studying a lot. I think I'm over halfway now with the lectures. They end at the end of April. So just getting ready for that, mate. Been reading. Just chilling. Just you know what I mean? Like not a whole just it's been nice. Oh my god, how have I not talked about this? Resident Evil Requiem.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell. I've completed it.
I fucking knew it.
I've completed it. I don't want to give anything away, obviously. Probably one of the best Resident Evil games I've ever played.
Fair.
Hands down. The story is insanely good. And again, I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, it's hard to talk about it without being like, oh my, the nostalgia, the fight sequences, the story, it's delicious. If you're a Resident Evil fan, I fucking highly recommend you get it and get it now before it gets spoiled.
From what you said, it sounds like one of those games that if you just picked it up, you'd really enjoy it. But if you're a fan of the series, there's so much in there.
There's so much in there. There's so much in there. And it's like tied off a lot of the earlier games and things that you didn't know about the earlier games that have gone, and you go, what? Like, what do you mean? There's no. It's so good.
I can see you trying to explain it but not spoil it in your brain.
Yeah. Because I hate spoilers. So I get it. I'm trying so hard not to be like, there's this and this happens. There are some unbelievable moments in it. I finished it. I was going to play the run through again, but my brother was like, I'm going to give it to my brother to borrow to let him play it before he gets spot for him. But dude, unbelievable.
Nice.
Unbelievable. I found myself like the emotion going through me was insane for a fucking game. But I've been a fan since the beginning. Like I said, when I ran out of my dad's bedroom when he was playing the first one for the first time in '97 when I was fucking 10, to now being like, then there's a movie coming in September. So I'm like, I'm ready for that as well.
I didn't realize they were doing another film.
Done by the director who did Barbarian. Like proper horror films.
Get
so
right
a bit
this
like,
time.
Yeah, please. So I think they're going to try and tie it in somehow with the stories. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm very excited.
I just can't believe they've been going that long. In fact, I've only done 9 games in all the years. That's quite impressive, actually.
Yeah. So it's giving me the itch, though. I'm like, can we have another? Because that was phenomenal.
Let's try and get a copy of 1 and start again.
I've got one. I've got the remastered 1. Got remastered 2, 3, 4. 5, I think, got announced as a remaster. I haven't played 7. I've got 8. I've finished 8. I need to play 7. So I might still play 7 now. Even though I played 8, and 8 is the second part of the story to 7. Twat. Yeah, I didn't like the fact the first person you can't see your character. It really threw me.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember how fucking terrified I was? And then I got through it and played it. Then I was like, I should probably have played 7 because that's the first part of the story.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but there we are.
Never mind.
Just to have those mannequins that follow you when you don't look at them, and you look at them and they go,
Oh, it's like Doctor Who.
absolutely fucking not. But anyway, sorry. Yes, I digress.
Well, I guess we're all caught up then.
Jamie,
Yes, sir.
what is your single of the week this week?
Oh, my single of the week this week is another classic case of Jamie likes this band, so he's not going to go listen to them. So after this, I might actually go listen to some more because they're really fucking good. My brand new single of the week is the new song by The Warning, and it's called Kerosene. And it is fucking great. Good old bit of female hard rock. Just, yeah, really fucking good. Harrison turned me onto these. He started listening to them. I was like, oh, let me check them out. I was like, oh, these are a bit of me, as they say. But yeah, really good song. I need to listen to more of them.
My single of the week this week. A couple of weeks ago, I had a single of the week by the narrator and Avrilize. Well, it turns out, Jamie, I actually really like the narrator. I think they're fucking phenomenal. And they've got their brand new single, Two Lives, which came out last week. Came out on Friday. Holy shit. It's just a big Tom band.
Oh, okay.
So if you know me personally, you know how much I love metalcore, I love screamy, shouty shit and stuff like that, but they also sing as well, then you will absolutely love Two Lives by the narrator from their forthcoming album of Phosphor, which is out on 8th of May of this year. They are incredible, and I highly recommend. So that is Two Lives by the narrator.
Love it. Two Lives. Sorry. The Narrator and The Warning. Go check them out now.
Jamie?
Yes, sir.
It's only time for Tom's Journal.
Oh.
It's time for Tom's Journal.
So, welcome to another dish of Tom's Journey. That's not working, is it? Tom's Journal. Jamie,
Yes.
It's already tonight. What's next? Tomorrow? Fuck this.
That's where you pop up and go, that's how time works.
Yes. Exactly. Jamie, don't you wish that more foods were named like cream of wheat? For example, soup of tomato, juice of orange, sauce of tartar, pie of pumpkin, food cake of angels, salad of Caesar, crispies of rice, bread of garlic, rolls of pizza, strudel of toaster, fries of sweet potato, or corn of candy.
It's the actual cake one that really tickled me. Speaking of soup, I thought of you last night. A guy at work was like, oh, I fancy a can of soup. I've really been enjoying eating soup lately. And all I heard was you taking a piss out of me for Judas Priest in the back of my head.
And then it's got to be a round container, not a square one, because round is the shape of soup.
Of course, yes.
Jamie, I received a wedding invitation. And at the bottom it said, your presence itself is a gift. We don't want any gifts at the wedding. Well, now I'm fucking confused. So I read it again and again. It's been an hour now and I'm still confused. Am I invited or not?
I was going to say, yeah, if your presence is the gift and you don't want any gifts, do you want me there or not?
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
RSVP with no because you don't want me there.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes? Question mark.
I'll go, but I'll stand outside. So I'm not in the venue, but I'm still showing support. Sorted.
Why are you going up the hill? Oh, we're gonna go spray his grandpa's ass cheeks. I mean ashes. Fuck.
I mean, they're part of the action. Okay.
Yeah, true. I mean, good on autocorrect. This is why I would be kicked out of the Scooby Gang.
Okay.
Shaggy, zoinks! Scooby, Daphne, jeepers! Velma, jinkies! Me, well, fuck! Oh,
That always makes me laugh in TV programs where there's those moments you're like, I would so be swearing if this was a real life situation. How are you not swearing right now?
fucking there's a ghost behind you!
Yeah. Like, jinkies, no, but like, fuck.
On the topic of Scooby-Doo, and I always thought this, in every single case, the Scooby-Doo gang discover a human is behind the mystery. Not ghosts, not mummies, or whatever. Yet, they start every new case believing the villain is a supernatural being. Every time. Not once they say, oh, maybe it's just an old guy like last time.
I think they would have clicked onto this by now, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Like what the fuck?
So I bet it's that old fucker over there in a mask.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Oh, I really don't want these people snooping around my house. Oh, okay, that's weird, but never mind. Oh, fucking there's a ghost here.
Then at the end of it, oh, it was you the whole time.
Oh, I mean, you said that you didn't want anybody around here, but I didn't realize you meant it. Fuck. Broke me out. Me. I've got a paper cut. Universe. Excellent. In that case, I will send you an unusually high number of encounters with citrus fruit.
Citrus in my cut. Ow!
Literally. Anyway, I don't know why you never thought of this. And I'm disappointed in you.
Okay.
Naming my son Gotham, so when he cries at night, my wife can whisper, Gotham needs you.
I would have been up every night without fail.
Yeah, I know you would.
No, to be fair, I tried to get Sam named Keith and Kennedy just for fun, and I wasn't allowed them. I don't think she would have let me have Gotham.
Kennedy?
It was the time when we were all obsessed with Mr. Kennedy.
And what was the first one? Keith?
Keith, yeah. That was a demo idea. He said, no babies are called Keith these days. You should name your son Keith.
I don't know who Keith is, but Keith.
All right.
Keith, Keef. I can't be asked to put keys and quiche together, so it's just a Keith.
I'll Keith for the teeth. Right.
Don't join in.
Okay.
Cranberries. I'm in my bed, comfy, comfy, comfy. Followed by Radiohead. But I'm asleep. I'm a snoozer.
I feel like I want to sing that Zombies one every time I go to bed, man.
By 35, you should have twice your salary saved, according to retirement experts. Turns pockets inside out and 2 moths fly out. Oh shit, my moths!
I was going to say, does anyone do that in this economy? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Impossible.
I'll give you a couple more. In 7th grade, my friend wrote a poem so moving that they had her read it out at a school assembly in front of absolutely everyone. Then a week later, we just realised the poem was Airplanes by B.O.B. and actually just heard the song on MySpace like a week before it started playing on the radio. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now.
That's so funny. Of all these people discovering bands on like TikTok these days, MySpace back in the day, they could have got away with so much shit in school.
Yeah,
Because, like you said, no one knows who these people are.
exactly.
Not to give any
Exactly.
kids any ideas. Just saying. Right,
But
you
I'm going to end on this. We should start calling our friends like Bestie Jamie, like how nuns call each other Sister Barbara and shit.
That's it. I'm changing you and Claire's names in my phone. Job done.
Because that was another edition of Tom's Journal.
Absolutely beautiful, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com. Mister. Mr. Stevens. I don't know why.
Slim Shady.
Yes, I don't know why I did that.
The wiki bit gave it away. Wiki. Well, going off the journal. Participate with Jamie. Hey, let's participate with Jamie, hey.
Well, that song is no matter what you do when you sing along to it, you sound like you're taking the piss. Because it's just impossible to sound like she does.
Yeah.
But if you don't do it, you don't feel like you're singing along properly. It's audience participation. I fell apart entirely.
Get out.
Hi, my name is Jamie and I can't rap.
He's a dicka. Slim Jamie.
I wish.
Participate, or I will come and strangle you. And I need you to participate with Jamie before he cries his eyes out. And now I'm adding anything I want in, motherfucker. This is how we do it, bitch. Here we go. Participate, motherfucker, in the house. Everybody with your hands. Whoop, whoop. Detroit, bitch. Let's go. I had to put my hands up, so Detroit had to go in. My hands were up in the air, so Detroit, they love this city.
Jamie's audience participation time. Oh!
This week I said, do you remember the hit TV show Gladiators, whether it be in the 90s or even now? Well, didn't those events look fun? With that in mind, this week we're asking if you could try any of the events on Gladiators, which would it be and why? What say you, Mr. Stevens?
I'm trying to remember him. I'm not really a big fan, so I remember hating the hoops one.
The one where you swing, hang tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ball one would be fun, is the buckets.
Oh
Uh,
god, yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but I know the one.
with the wobbly buckets, like the
Yes.
wibbly wobblies. Yeah, that'd be great.
They still do that. Yeah.
The wall climbing, no.
No.
Um, what else is there? Jewel is another one, isn't it? With the
Yes.
big cotton buds. Um, and that is probably the Travelators, and then the whole ending things. That's all I can really remember. I can't remember anything else. Oh no, there was the bungee one when you had to stick the things onto
I forgot about that.
the bun. I'm taking the bungee one,
Fair.
and you had to stick the balls to the Velcro pole in the middle.
I've completely forgot about that one. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the old games they haven't brought back to the new one, which is quite a shame. But the new one is great. We watch it every week. Olivia loves it. It's just as good as like it's still got that same. The only thing that's different is the gladiators are a bit too friendly. Like, oh, good game, mate. Good game, mate. Try again. Maybe next time. I'm like, no, tell him his shit and walk off. Like, come on, what are you doing? But yeah, absolutely brilliant. I always wanted to try Atmospheres because they just look really fun. The big metal balls they have to run around in the big cages.
Oh yes.
Yes. I think everyone wants to try the Eliminator just to see how slow they'd fucking be at the end. And there was one where someone's given it an answer. I can't remember the name of it, but they basically had like a gun and they had to try and shoot targets while the gladiator's trying to shoot them. That one always looked quite fun. It's not on the new one, it's in the old one. That one was pretty fun. Let's get some audience answers. Speak of the devil, former guest Chuck Jackson says the one where they shoot tennis balls at you and dodge them and you have to shoot back. I think I'd get them on that one. Fair.
He's a unit, Chuck, though. He'd fucking crush it. I think he should do everything. No, don't just do the fucking shooting one. He is a gladiator.
Yeah. Matty Neal says Powerball. I think that's the one you're on about.
I'd call Chuck Chuckosaurus Flex. Sorry, what did Matty say?
Powerball. That's the one you were on about with the looks like a rugby game where you got to get them in the wibbly wobblies.
Yeah, that was cool. The Wibbly Wobblers, yeah.
Oh, speaking of Chuck and thinking wrestling, there was a wrestler on UK Gladiators this year. Do you remember Primate?
Yes.
He was on it as a contestant. Lost in the first round. It's eliminated straight away.
That's not good.
No. Kelly Cleaton, the one where they had to run up that massive slope thing and then swing to the next side, or the one in the picture, which is Jewel. Couldn't figure the name then.
She's the one I was talking about, the bungee one, where to swing to the next side to get the. No, or she thinking of hang tough?
I think she's on about the rope to get through the paper at the end of the Eliminator.
Oh, I see.
And then said, put me with someone I don't like and I'll beat their asses. With a kiss at the end. So it feels a bit weird, that one. I'll beat their ass. Kiss.
Yeah. Love you.
Graham Arnold, I would have said Gauntlet, but I'd probably get disqualified after the first Gladiator for trying to do a juggernaut and headbutt my way through.
I'd probably do spears or like some sort of rugby tackles with those.
Try to take them all down. So I'm going to say the newest one, Everest, and see if I can get them out before a tilt happens. This is a new game they've invented. It's like a platform up in the, and it's got like a plastic barrier between them, and they're basically got to try and push the other one off the platform. And after a couple of minutes, the whole thing just tilts. It starts off, you got to try and push the gladiator, and then it goes the other way. So it can end really quickly, or if they've got incredible grip, it lasts quite a while. So that'd be quite a good one to try. Becky Westwood, Jewel, although my balance is already completely shit, so I definitely wouldn't last very long. Fair.
The ref is Mark Clattenburg now, isn't it? Former Premier League referee. Yeah, weird.
Yes, yeah. He's got like a Premier League tattoo on his arm, I keep spotting.
Yeah.
Clementine Randall says, the final bit, I want to fling myself around on that rope and burst through a paper screen. Great way of describing it.
I think the Travelator would be fun.
Yeah. I like how she doesn't say the rest of the
that one. Fuck that one.
They don't do that anymore, thank fuck. It's just monkey bars now. Yeah. Because they used to do that. I think, didn't they used to do that one on the women's one to make it easier? But I always thought that looked harder.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Gemini Tom on TikTok. My stupid brain went straight to the Roman Colosseum, so the answer was I don't want to attempt any of them, thank you. I mean, fair enough. No one wants to fight any lions or whatever it was they did back then.
No.
Joe Smith, I'd quite like to try sitting in the crowd. Yeah, fair. I got a name right this week. And last but not least, it's the wonderful Mally Malpass. The one where Jet gets to smack me about with a pugil stick. It doesn't even have to be televised. I'd let her do it in a rainy little car park.
Oh, brilliant.
Good old Jet.
Oh, Mally. Just love them so much.
Oh.
Like, just not worthy. Not worthy. Thank you to everyone that participated. As always, we really appreciate your answers on the weekly basis. And we appreciate that you get involved and that you join in and, make Jamie's day. So, he hasn't really got much going for him. So it's really appreciated that, you donate your answers every single week. So appreciated. But if you enjoy Jamie's participation challenge, Tom Sherlock Climbs, Treachings, and the absolute whatever the fuck else is going on, plus our wonderful interview with Walwin. Hope you've enjoyed that and listened to that. It's fucking amazing. Then you'll enjoy the other 206 editions of the Chronicles podcast. So if you get your podcast from Spotify, Google, Apple, you know the places to go. I'm pretty sure we're on Care Bears at some point. We're on Furbies, and we're everywhere. Just do you know what I mean? So I just like to say that for Jamie's stupid fucking reaction. Anyway, please come and follow us on all social media at TCO Pod, whether that be Instagram, whether that be TikTok, whether that be Threads, whether that be Facebook, the usual spiel. And please, a lot of you are doing this right now. We love it. Subscribe to us on YouTube. It's absolutely wonderful to see that go up every day. So thank you so much to everyone who's subscribed so far. Please keep that coming. And rate and review us. Just give us 5 stars. Give us 5 fucking stars and review us. You got to put is great. I don't really give, you know what I mean? Just give us 5 stars. Every little helps, as Tesco say. That's all social media at TCO Pod. Subscribe to us on the YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Hit the bell to get notified when new videos released and comment to your heart's content. And give us 5-star ratings and reviews, please. Get us up them fucking tarblers. Do you agree, Jamie?
I do. Tablas for those Indian drums. I'm not sure we're getting up there. Anyway, before we get out of here, let's say a massive thank you to a few of our friends. Of course, we have to say a massive thank you to the wonderful, the talented, the incredible Braden Barry. Go check out all his wonderful wares. The Amber Forest podcast with Dustin Gill. You see it there. Tom's pointing at it. His incredible music under Say We Can Fly. His incredible merch store, Anxious Ghost. And of course, that incredible looking anthology horror movie, Farlight. Go check it out on Instagram. Farlight movie. I think I just said incredible about 15 times. Then.
You did.
I did, yeah.
I'm used to it.
Yeah. I like to promote things. And of course, we have to say a massive thank you to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. They're stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere, and I mean everywhere. This is not a UK issue. It's a global issue where people of the alternative community are being treated differently simply because of the music they listen to, the way they dress, whatever it may be. If you're unfamiliar with Sophie's story, please head over to sophielancasterfoundation.com and familiarise yourself with that story. While you are there, in collaboration with World Book Day, they've released this incredible book for kids. There's colouring pages, there's education sheets in it, all about being part of the alternative community, being treated differently because of it. So please, if you've got any kids, look it up. If you've got kids, go speak to their schools, get them to go onto this website and to buy a physical copy of these books because it is absolutely incredible. I was having a look at it last night and it's absolutely fantastic. So please go take a look at that. And while you're on the website, go look at ACT Alternative Communities Together, part of the National Lottery Community Fund, helping people in the alternative community know how to react if they are a part of this situation where they're treated differently. So please help us, help them. Head on over to sophielancasterfoundation.com, follow them all social medias, and just send them loads and loads of love. And last but not least, a massive thank you to this handsome bastard right here.
Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much, as always. The wonderful addition in the bag.
Another wonderful edition indeed.
Huge shout out to Walwin. Make sure you go and listen to all of his tunes right now on Spotify under Walwin. It's Walwin. His brand new single, Make Stacy Great Again, out at the start of April, probably the 3rd. And just get him in your face. He's absolutely phenomenal. Follow him on all social medias. Share his shit everywhere. It's incredible. Jamie, massive thank you to yourself as well. Appreciate you as always to do this with me on the weekly basis. And as for this week, we will see you all next week for another edition of the Chronicles of Podcast with the Chronicles of Alex.
Goodbye, everybody.
Ta-ta!
Bye.